And,
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Namo is a Steve.
I will say, though, Sephiroth seems like not the worst character to play.
No, not at all. You got that distance. You can low commit while still pressuring, you know, the walls and everything. And you can, when you want to, you can sort of combo and try and space out and use up all the resources that Steve has. But
that is a dangerous dash attack, and Nemo is gonna reply with a nice 50% combo.
Yeah, he's gonna try and read that counter, and he is gonna get the counter right there. Really good answer towards the minecart.
Yeah.
Going to be up being, but a really unsafe up B. Going to be punished with an F smash. Not quite too powerful as of yet. Just stone.
Yeah, but this is what's so scary about Steve. This is base form Steve. Just wait until he gets more materials, right? And when he has diamonds, you do not want to get F smashed at 50.
Exactly. Going to try and up air. I think Excalibur's expecting a lot more aerial play at the moment, but he's not quite reaching it just yet. He's going to eat a full back air.
Nemo being very tricky with his movement as well. Well, it's just classic Steve stuff, really, isn't it? Just jump minecart.
Yeah,
like
Nemo's keeping this basic right now.
Yeah.
I think that's throwing Excalibur off.
Yeah.
He's, you know, I do this a lot as well sometimes when you just expect players to be a little bit more mobile.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're jumping all over the place, expecting, you know, heavy gameplay. But, you know, Namo's keeping it simple right now, trying to get openings and up tilting and immediately.
Drops the up air strings though. Oh, and there's Diamond. I'm confident that he won't use it until his next stock.
It's a very late percentage though. He needs to find a way back into use. He's probably going to save this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Still, good recovery. Oh,
nice side tilt. Really good edge guarding capabilities from the Sephiroth, so no surprise there that he was able to take the stock.
And a good timing as well, because that F-tail is harder to time than you might think, because it's not that fast.
Excalibur blocking more of the up tilts.
Yeah,
Namo being a little bit more mobile.
I think he was looking for a shield break there with that anvil.
Probably, yeah.
Because it does a lot of shield damage, especially if you get the initial hit and the landing hit. It just destroys shields.
Yeah, nice spacing right there. Just taking a step back. That's what Sephiroth needs to do. You're probably one of the only characters which can really outrange, like, on a direct combat level on Steve, who has weirdly high amounts of range on his moves.
Especially the back air is like kind of massive actually.
Oh yeah, all his moves are massive. Like F smash, are you kidding me?
Well, F smash I think is also greatly propped up by the massive step forward he takes.
Good jab into back air combo, but he's gonna get the weak hit. That would have been a huge hit if it fully hit.
I was so scared of this TNT. I can't blame him. You see the TNT and you don't know what the Steve is doing.
Yeah, you're Sephiroth. You don't really need to commit to the TNT if you want, so you can afford being a little bit patient.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, he already has Diamond, right? Even though it's not like you want to give Steve 3 materials.
Oh, lovely up smash.
Great call out on that jump out of minecart as well.
Yeah, I think Excalibur's getting into the groove now. He understands what game plan that Namo is going for.
And now Namo just back to regular stone tools as well. He doesn't have the diamond anymore.
Oh yeah, did he use up his diamond? That was weird.
Yeah, he got a second one, but he used it instantly, and then, well, he's suffering for it now, I think.
Yeah, that's a very, very unfortunate use of the materials.
Oh, looking for that air dodge reads, and hoping that Namo will jump into it anyway.
He's going to be sending out, you know, projectile to try and space it out a little bit. He's going to get hit by a down tilt.
Yep.
Really good stage play to sort of break up that option that Namo was going for.
Oh, not gonna get the scuba kill off the minecart at all.
That was very nice patience from Excalibur. You can see it that he's gotten the download.
He didn't want to jump out and get caught. Oh, nice up air.
Oh no! You don't want to do that against Sephiroth.
Yeah, that's gonna be that. Quite a dominant game one to Excalibur. First off, was going quite even, but then...
Well, like I said, he was expecting a lot more energy coming from Namo.
Yeah.
You know, that evenly stocked, I think Excalibur was expecting, you know, a lot more aggression.
Yeah.
And that sort of paid him off. But as soon as he slowed it down, understood that he's Sephiroth, he doesn't have to commit.
Yeah.
It sort of paid off dividends as Namo really didn't know what to do once he actually had the advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Even if Steve's diamond is extremely scary, right? It's like, if Steve can't hit you, it doesn't matter what he has.
No.
So, just playing patient, not rushing in and getting too eager, just with his big-ass sword, really paid off for him.
Really paid off dividends.
Yeah.
Right here, ready for Grain 2. Looks like we're going to do a full ban list, and Namo probably wants to, you know, see if he can find something smaller.
Yes, definitely. You do not want to be... Well, maybe not necessarily, actually, because I would say, as long as it's not too big, the more space is not that bad for him, because at the end of the day, Sephiroth is only controlling a set amount of space, and that doesn't matter which stage you're on.
Okay.
So having more space to actually set up his own game plan doesn't seem that bad. It's just...
And it looks like we're actually seeing now as we're going to PS2.
Yeah.
All right, both players looking down. Excalibur is on one stock, one game lead, but he's going to meet a massive combo with 43%. But the up air again breaks up the spacing.
Yep, and there's that weak. Catching the count.
Bravery from Namo.
Yes, you really do not want to get stuck in that minecart. Okay, Excalibur going for a lot of these Octo Slash reads and not quite being able to get them. We'll see if that pays off later.
He just wants to. I think he's expecting some sort of aggression on the edge, which is where that move can really do a lot. But
yeah. When people drift back in to try and punish him, and that little lean back from Octo Slash can catch them off, or if they do a scared air dodge, you can just get a lot out of it. But Namo he's not doing any of those things, and I mean, Octo Slash has incredible end lag, so.
He's going to try and space it out. The up tilt is going to send him up.
This really looks like he's got the download so far. He's just not letting...
that was a really nice dodge. He's getting a bunch of big combos, but he's going to expect a sort of a quick option downwards, but he's not going to get it. Giving Excalibur a little bit more space. He's going to dash under the minecart.
Oh, that's an up smash. I guess he couldn't really, because of the block in the way, funnily enough, Steve's own block, Enderman's own block making it hard for him to get in there.
I think Excalibur's a little bit panicking right now.
Yeah.
He wants to find something, but knowing it's Steve.
And he does find something.
Yeah.
Oh,
no!
I really
proud
thought that was
background reacting to that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Excalibur is...
Yeah, he's getting really desperate. He really wants to see out the stock, because the longer this goes on, the more materials Steve gets, right?
Yeah, exactly. Gonna try and go for a fully charged up smash. It's not bringing it just yet, but there we go. Finally get the up smash. That is going to be a stock for Excalibur.
Yep.
He just needs to play it a little bit more patient.
Yeah. Yeah, first game the patience really paid off for him, and now he's getting...
I mean, you could also say, like, oh, he's behind stock. He needs to be somewhat aggressive, but...
That's true. But
you know, we're 5 minutes, mate. And, like, you know, you can take things at range if needed. You don't need to be fully aggressive. Manage your time.
Exactly.
Going to be taking that
nice
good
tech.
Trying to get something.
I mean, he is using these big hitboxes now to try and be a bit more careful, but... Oh, that might be it? No.
No, he's got gold at the moment. It's not going to do much damage, but...
That will be it. Yeah. No, I was thinking with the up smash, but... Because Sephiroth's quite light, but maybe it wouldn't have killed.
Namo is going to take game 2, and it looks like our first game of the day. We're going all the way, ladies and gentlemen. So Excalibur, knowing that, I think he should understand what went wrong there.
Yeah.
You know, he was very unfortunate with that first stock. He sort of didn't expect Namo to go all the way down there, especially after the first game, where Namo sort of played a little bit more timid.
Yeah,
to go all the way out there, you know, with the balls in the wall, the balls, the gall.
Yeah, Steve does have a really good recovery, so he is able to get back from there. Oh, instant grab into the...
Yeah.
I mean, a nice little combo there.
I think he sort of read the aggression, answered it right back.
Yeah, he did.
Excalibur wants to get the lead so he can sort of set up that later, more casual play, but he's going to get caught upwards.
Namo is really starting to run away with this. It's not looking too good for Excalibur, but of course this is far from an insurmountable lead.
Oh yeah, of course. It's barely anything. We just started.
Yeah, but it's just every interaction so far, Namo has been... Oh!
Lovely read.
And just as I say that, as if to prove me wrong, Excalibur firing back.
Side tilt, and another one.
Yep.
Him off, trying to go for a full charge
the
projectile. And again, look, we're talking about what happened if Excalibur got that lead, he's treating it as respectfully as possible.
Yep. He's looking for these down smashes, which I understand, because he got so much reward off of that in game 1, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Sephiroth love that down smash because it can really just steal stocks.
It can.
With that, along with, you know, Zeta Flare.
Yeah.
Or is it Giga Flare? I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you.
With that move, like, you can pretty much delete stocks at 0%.
Yeah. If you get your shield broken by Sephiroth, you are dead most of the time.
So he definitely wants to try and fish that, but he's walking around this wall, you know, trying to, like you said, looking for that patience.
Yeah, that block setup really had Excalibur a bit unsure what to do, I think.
Can't use laggy moves like that. It will be punished by minecart.
Yeah. So, because he's trying to jump
full
over.
Grab, not going to attack the side. I think that was more of a bait from the side.
I think the good news here for Excalibur is if he does manage to take the stock, the diamond is gone. Because he has used it up on this stock. But that just makes it... Oh!
Lovely read again. His up smashes are huge, and
Yeah.
They're just paying a lot for Excalibur right now.
He really does love that
Stage choice coming into play is going to be living that back
Oh,
air.
yeah. That Hollow Bastion platform seems really good for the up smash, so I completely understand why he wanted to come here.
And he also survived as well after that huge hit.
Yeah.
Minecart's going to be taken to the face.
Yep. Well, right now, any extra damage is just free chip, right? Oh!
Yeah, nice up
Barely
B.
avoids the grab, which would have been the stop.
I try and read a roll get up, but it's going to be a safe neutral.
Namo's fishing
Nice
for that
F
grab.
smash.
He really wants that up.
Nice dash attack. What am I saying?
Yeah, look, he really wants that up throw kill, like I said. But he does manage to get it there with only 45% to his name.
He's going to dodge right into the wall. That's not what you want to do.
And he makes all of that deficit back right there.
Along with the anvil.
Yeah. There's TNT
like
there to cover the roll.
Game in a
it is.
blink of an eye.
Excalibur is really not in a comfortable position.
It's getting a little bit more panicky in these situations, which, you know, some players do have that sort of, you know, a sort of panic switch.
Yeah. But still, he's 2% off wing, which would be an... Oh! Bounces off the block.
Gotta be living. Gotta be living.
He's looking for that Octo Slash again. Still, like I said, 2% off wing, and wing could definitely make all the difference here. Oh, there's the wing.
Dash attacking is going to be combo drained to back air. Going to be living, but Diamond is on deck. I'd imagine Nano wants to save this, and he will.
Doesn't even need the Diamond F smash. Just destroys Excalibur's stock there. Look for that. Oh, there's the neutral get up, but he doesn't punish it properly. Oh,
that shield looking bad, but
completely unnecessary dodge read there, but gets nice 25% for it.
If it works.
Exactly.
He keeps on going for these pure dash attacks. He's not getting the He's not getting the cross-up hitbox.
Oh, is that gonna take it? No. Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, but just barely dodged the anvil. There's the down smash. Shield looking mighty thin. And that dash attack is now completely safe if he actually connects it, because he can't shield it at that percent.
There we go. Gets the shield break.
Into the Giga Flare once again. Steven's not surviving at that percent, that is for sure.
But Diamond Sword is on deck.
Yeah, Diamond versus Wing. Oh, he looks for the air dodge read. Gets it, but doesn't get the punish.
It's not going to mash out of that. It's going to be perfectly read by Namo.
Namo just, doesn't quite get the F smash.
Good down tilt, just keeping that bay. Going for a full up B.
Oh, look for that down smash read again. Is that?
Double dash, not going to be going for the up throw just yet.
Nasty angle. But as long as Excalibur's alive, he can make this back. That is for sure.
Dash attack going to be doing it. And it's going to be Namo doing it for the Emirates.
Yeah, proceeding to round 2.
Doing it for the Middle East. And he's going to be doing it right here, live here at Monday Meltdown. 2-1. A good set to start off the day.
Yeah. Yeah, Namo definitely got the download there. He was catching a lot of Excalibur's attempts at aggression really well.
Very well. That was really good adaptation there. And that first stock and second game?
Yep.
God damn.
That was so nasty.
To have the balls to do that.
Yeah.
It's just impressive.
Yeah.
All right, we got Khanage and Ace. We got a player we haven't seen in a while in Meltdown. Khanage, the Peach player.
The Peach player, well known for being very strong though.
Very strong. That's why DAT team signed him, along with, you know, being a really good help for TOing.
Yep.
But he's up against Ace, someone you know very well.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Great guy. However, well, I don't want to call it too soon, but I do expect Khanage to be taking this.
Come on. Come on. He's your friend.
He is my friend, but that doesn't mean that he's a better player.
Do you want to talk about the history? Am I getting it right? Were you like teammates? What?
What?
Go in.
What?
Yo, priority, get a seat, then commentary. Because goddamn, look how busy it is up here. Where's a man gonna sit around here? So, why not the commentary spot? I told my boy, Scores, to join in as well. So it's gonna be a fun match. We was watching the Excalibur versus Namo. So that was very fun to see. I mean, both foreigners to MD, so it was a nice change of pace for round 1.
Hello, 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 everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome to DAT Monday Meltdown. I do not know the specific number.
No one does, yeah.
we're just here.
200 plus, something like that.
253. DAT Monday Meltdown 253. We got quite the experience here. We got a whole bunch of different players. Right here, we actually have quite the interesting matchup. We have Khanage, the well-renowned UK Peach. Best UK Peach at the moment. Ramon's returning, but until he does, definitely Khanage. Khanage is a force to beat.
Back.
Yeah, he actually, I had no idea until someone linked me a tweet saying that Ramon's coming back, and I was like, yes, I love him.
Good.
But Khanage is insane. Khanage has like the basics, the fundamentals, he just pushes to its limits. Ace on the other hand, no set count. Ace, on the other hand, is an insane Lucina player. We don't get to... They use Seco main Min, but I think they're mostly focusing Lucina at the moment. And they have quite the playstyle, honestly. When they get in, when they get that hit, it's terrifying.
Yeah, but we've seen from Mute Ace over the weekend, you know, Peach just has the tools as well to get in. And immense damage, it's going to be insane.
Absolutely, absolutely. When Peach gets in on you, oh my goodness. We saw the turnip combos. It was stuff of dreams, stuff only seen in the lab before. And from what I've seen on Khanage's Twitter, they have been practicing. They have been practicing.
Oh, yeah.
So we might see some here today. We got the turnip in hand.
Yeah, I'm sure he's taken some tips from Ramon as well. I know he said that he wants to utilize different sort of play styles.
Absolutely. And honestly, it seems like it's working out. The back air pressure, as soon as they're at kill percent, just walling them out, presenting the immovable objects. And honestly, it's terrifying, because it just secures the kill and immediately, boom, next up.
Yep, I mean, Ace is just having a hard time to get back on stage. I mean, this is Peach's strength right here, just to keep you on the edge.
Absolutely. Their frame data is so good, and even though their hitboxes aren't like massive, they're decently sized. So as a result, you can just put like a gigantic wall of hitboxes as soon as the opponent's in the corner. And what do they do, honestly? How do they get back? How do you get past a great wall of China that is Peach Nair, forward air, and back air?
I was going to say Ace has been doing a good job keeping it even, but then I looked at the stocks. Where the hell did that stock go?
That's the other scary thing about Peach. As you can see here, Dot Eye is taking it. They do so much damage. Their moves do so much damage. Oh my goodness, the Stitch Phase 2. Literally damage center. God damn.
This is rough right now.
Absolutely. Khanage is just getting to like establish their zone. Or more accurately, Ace isn't getting to establish their zone. They're immediately zone breaking Ace at every opportunity.
Yeah.
And Ace needs to kind of play the mid-range a little bit more patient, a little bit more slowly. Because if he tries to scrap with Peach, you're just going to get out-frame dated and out-damaged. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. 89% on his last stock.
That might be a bit of an issue right there. The turnip just about knocking him away from the ledge.
Indeed, indeed. Ace has to find an answer to get off of ledge. Has to find a way back.
Yeah, Scores is just struggling with all the bums rubbing up.
Bro, I might have to...
The back seats are crazy.
Excuse me, could you back up a little bit? Thank you. Bro's coat is brushing against my hair.
Yeah, MD, bro, not a lot of space.
No, we're quite cramped, but we have good vibes here. Other than that, we have good vibes here.
And a concentration of good people and strong players. So.
Exactly. This is where we see the heart of London's talent, honestly.
Yes, sir.
On the big stage.
On the big stage, yeah. Definitely. Right in front of the fireplace.
Exactly. Nice and cozy, nice and cozy.
Yeah.
What do you reckon Ace would need to change about his gameplay to keep up with Khanage a little bit better?
I think he was doing good staying on the ground. He has good movement to bait, like he's doing there, but he needs to find the right time to get in. And also, he weakens Khanage's shield a lot, but missing the opportunity to use Shield Breaker when he can.
100%, 100%. I feel like his spacing could be slightly better too. Because at the moment, he has, it's like you said, his movement is good. He gets the baits down, but to properly make use of Lucina's tools, you need to purely be able to space the wall so that even if you miss, Peach can't get in. It's just, you need to present the Great Wall of China to them so they can't play the game.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Ace right now, he needs to work on that defensive gameplay as well, because with Peach, you know, you're going to be suffocated right now. You need to find a way to just get some free space to yourself. And is this it? No.
Ooh, very good recovery. Drifting in and boom, immediately making use of that.
Okay, nice. Tried to go for the shield break. At least that will condition Khanage not to shield so much in front of him.
Absolutely. Because Khanage, I don't know if many people know, but they love their shield grabs.
Yeah.
As soon as they get that pressure, they use that dash shields to get some stage, get stage control, and as soon as you swing into them, boom, grab.
And
right
a good
there.
way from Ace to learn from before. He's avoiding the turnip, just jumping around it. Taking his time.
Indeed, indeed. But oh, we got The Peach ledge trap, you always have to, they always want one thing, and it is back air.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness! Ah, not
big.
quite getting the run off the platform. But isn't it funny that a messed up Peach conversion does 50%?
Yeah, for sure.
That's insane.
Funny or scary. You could use either word here.
Yeah, it really depends on which side of the turnip you're on. It's actual insanity. But still, we're still in this. We still have a chance.
Oh,
Ace with the stage control, but gets a bit antsy.
Ace, yeah, very. I was going to say, he needs to be watching the Khanage a bit more, finding the right time.
At the moment, absolutely. Because he's just getting outpaced. And that's kind of what Peach does at that range. As soon as they get in, as soon as they establish CQC power, you just don't get the speed. You don't get the room to breathe. You don't get the time to think. So you have to think very quickly on how to get out of that.
Yeah, Lucina is a character, like, she's made to be throwing out moves, but you can also consider the timing for it.
Absolutely. A time and a place. And that is going to be what makes or breaks it, because Ace has to find a way back into this.
Yeah. Would have got out there with drop off the ledge up air.
And
Just to make some space. Oh, the pressure, nice up air. Good
They find a way out. And now the wall. This is where Ace has to... Oh, that counter.
F smash.
Yeah. The deceptive thing about that counter is it's way more active than it looks.
Yes.
And the jumps before the up Bs are going to get taken.
It's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Strong showing from Khanage.
Khanage takes it 2-0. But still, you know, it's a good bond for Ace to look over.
Yeah.
And that's what we really, that's the key to improvement. It's not about playing in the moment, it's about what you can learn from it. And trust me, Ace is the type to learn.
Alright, I'm going to go play my set now, so have fun.
Indeed, indeed. That has been RAMBOSS. I hope everyone cheers for him, because the RamBB Blaster, the RamBB sword is no joke. Covers half the stage. What do you do against it? But yeah, for now. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens for now. I'm happy to just chill for a bit. I don't exactly know what we have up next, but trust me, stay tuned. It's going to be explosive. I see Emmy coming up. Big boy for the comms. The commentary queen, the commentary goat on her way. You never know, you never know. Got something cooking up, and here we are, here we are. I'm joined by the wonderful big boy, the big boy. Large gentleman herself.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Big Boy. I'm here with Scores.
What can I say? What can I say? We're in for a treat. We're in for a treat, honestly. How are you doing, Big Boy?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just vibing tonight. I'm commentating, vibing. Not entered bracket, as you haven't as well, but...
Indeed, indeed. Just here to have some fun, because that's what MD is about. It's about the vibes.
It is. And we're about to have a funny set on stream. Nut Roast.
Oh, there's no way.
Yeah.
Nut Roast is the UK, one of the UK's staples, UK's legends. He's the commentary king. He's the man who has commentated his own set, mid-set while playing against someone. He's incredible, and I believe he's a DDD player, right? If I'm not mistaken.
But I have some intel, possibly. Apparently, a lot of people here are going plant tonight.
I see.
Burning wants people to go plant, and I think Nut Roast said he was in on it. So
Piranha plants.
I see a plant Nut Roast. Maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not. Who knows? You always got to, you know, you got to take intel with a grain of salt, but you never know. I personally, if Big Boy says it, I trust it, and if not, we can all simply hold her accountable. Who knows? But
maybe I'll do an oopsie, but hopefully,
a little bit of oopsie here and there, you know.
I hope he was telling the truth to me. I wasn't gonna be sad.
Yeah, we can always just take it back to the original source of Tom Yedon.
Burning himself.
Indeed, indeed.
It'd be funny though. It'd be funny to see some plants. Oh, that is
we got
static.
a little bit. Oh, I think that's the microphone. Oh, seems to be fine. Excellent. I'm way too afraid to touch that, so I'm gonna leave that be. You know, I'm gonna leave that be.
I apologize if you just heard that stream. There's lots of static.
You get a little bit of static here and there. Okay. Excellent, excellent.
Awesome.
But what matchup do you think we're gonna see? I think there's a good chance that it's going to be Piranha Plant against Kazuya.
It's Kazuya. Yep. I think Matt is definitely gonna go Kazuya. Yeah, it's either Piranha Plant or DDD. I mean, I don't know. No.
We're seeing the DDD. Okay, we can hold Burning accountable. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, can we get a hold Burning accountable in chat? Can we get a...
Cancel Burning.
Cancel Burning, that's the tag. Short and snappy, that's what we need.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
well, Cloud?
Cloud against King Dedede. Very interesting. I mean, they do pretty well in the matchup. Dedede just kind of gets walled out. Like, what does Dedede really do against Cloud back here? At the same time, though, Kazi also does pretty well from what I understand. Dedede just kind of hit them once and they die. However, Dedede just has really good walling tools. So the Cloud pick kind of makes sense. What's really going to be the make or break is how the level to which Nut Roast capitalizes off of offstage and ledge trapping. Because Dedede's ledge trapping, terrifying. Dedede's edge guarding, terrifying. And Cloud's recovery is probably their weakest aspect.
Exactly, I agree heavily. I feel like Dedede struggles there against swordies, especially, but if, you know, Nut Roast can capitalize off of, you know, the getting Cloud off stage and sort of camping him at ledge, then we could see Nut Roast winning this matchup.
Absolutely, absolutely. And honestly, what the terrifying thing is about Dedede, Cloud loves being in the air. They love establishing that, unfortunate SD. But Cloud loves being in the air. They love establishing that airspace. But Dedede has pretty good calls for calling that out. You know, the walk back F tilts, that suicide, not quite jumping out in time.
I liked the setup though, I liked the attempt.
Exactly. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta meet an SD with an SD. It's not a homie stock, it's simply karma, divine judgment. But anyway, back to what's going on. Matt finds his way back to the ground and the roles reverse.
He's burning limit.
Ooh, the high recovery mix-up. Catching Matt off guard, but he immediately answers back with an explosive ledge trap. I mean, I say that. Norris gets off immediately. My fault, gang.
It happens, but it's looking very even right now.
Indeed, indeed. Literally neck and neck, 2 percentile difference at the moment.
She's gonna inhale that beam right back at him there.
Absolutely, it's so funny because of how slow it is. You have the time to react, and it didn't seem to get sped up much by the reflector as well. Yeah, ledge trapping is both of these characters' strong suits. How will Matt escape the ledge?
Just drop shield at the wrong moment there to get caught by the crossblade. Thank you.
And there we have it. Matt looking a lot more confident. The half screen up B, the custom combos coming out. You know, he's just establishing this range. He says Dedede wants to be in this space, and I'm going to put a hitbox there. What will you do about it?
He's got a confident start and a good percent on Dedede. Stock up.
I was about to say, I was looking for it because Matt is one of those Clouds that definitely leans towards finishing touches, and I think it makes for explosive plays. But if you miss it, it can be quite terrifying. It can be lot of lag and only does 1%. Oh no. The edge guarding Dedede as Clouds. That's how confident my guy is. I love it. Escaping the edge guard, going high.
That could have been a risky death there for Nut Roast.
Indeed, indeed. But he makes it back. Inhales the limit.
Inhales the limit.
Just having a little bit of fun with it. And the ledge trap. What is his answer? The Gordo at 170 will kill. Usually, Dedede ledge trapping is pick your poison of get hit by Gordo or get hit by Dedede. And usually the poison is Gordo, but the Gordo will kill. So it's a lose-lose scenario right here, but the inhale immediately getting clapped right back. How will Nut Roast escape this perilous situation?
Do not know. I mean, he's 169%. We know Dedede can survive to quite a high percent, but he's got to be careful with his limit. Cloud, okay, burns the limit there.
Ooh, the dash attack to catch the ledge hang. Very clean, very clean. Dedede is one of the, because he's so heavy, he's terrifying. Because he lives forever and then he has max rage, so he just kills you really early. But Matt immediately sealing off that stock, saying, nope, you will not get to abuse 170% rage against me.
Yeah, he could have lived for a lot longer there, but I feel like Matt saw the perfect opportunity. He was by the blast zone, can kind of get that stock. If, you know, he was in the middle of the stage, maybe he could have, you know, DI'd and survived even longer.
100%.
Oh, okay, but we're changing to Kazuya now.
Kazuya is very funny, because I think Dedede is so large and so heavy that Electric Wind Godfist true combos into Electric Wind Godfist. So, as a result, we might be seeing some very, very interesting custom combos because of King Dedede himself. I think on Super Heavies, you also go for Crouch Jab, but yeah, like I said, different combo routes, a little bit more exciting Kazuya gameplay.
Gonna to be difficult for Dedede to get out of those combos, but I mean, he is a big boy, so he can survive for a long time, so he can kind of like, you know, outlive a lot of the Kazuya combos, but it's still going to be hard if you're just getting comboed to hell and back to survive.
Absolutely. 110%. Dedede's biggest thing, their survivability, and Kazuya kills very early. However, Nut Roast is just kind of establishing their zone at the moment. They're like, you know what? You have this invincible frame 8 move, and they will kill me. So I'm just going to stay away from that and put my hitboxes out there. As long as I do that, I get to play the game. But Matt is answering right back by saying, I don't care about how far away you are from me. This rage drive will scoop you straight to hell. Electric, what are we gonna see? What are we gonna see?
Get something here. Doesn't quite catch him at ledge there. Now he's getting comboed. Does he get that hit?
Ooh, not quite, not quite. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Super armor.
Yes, son. The Kazuya. This is what I mean. Just kind of speeding through. Because to beat Kazuya, you have to play that decent. You have to play that patient mid-range. Stay around like roll distance and just like wait for them to commit. Use your hitboxes to wall them out. It's the Great Wall of China matchup once again.
My gosh.
Because if they get past the Great Wall of China, it is not going to look pretty, as we see here. Oh my goodness, could this be it? Oh, he went for a... Did he go for a footstool? Never mind, the combo continues. Oh my god, he's dead!
Yeah,
he's gone!
Dead. He's straight up dead.
As I said, you get past the Great Wall of China, and the country's down. The country is down.
No.
No disrespect to China, of course, 100%. But I gotta be careful with what we say on it.
God damn it. But no, yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like, yeah, Kazuya, he likes characters that are slow and cannot get away from him.
100%.
And any big character, big hitboxes that will just get hit, as you said, constantly, like Electric Wing Golf Fist into Electric Wing Golf Fist. Dedede is the perfect candidate.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is prime time. That is breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Kazuya Mishima, if you ask me. Like, even when the conversion was dropped, Matt was patient enough just to wait for the reset, wait for Nut Roast to swing into them, and boom, Electric Wing Godfist once again. Insane move, insane move. Balance? Maybe we should let Sakurai talk about that. I'm sure Twitch chat has plenty of thoughts about it, but you know.
Maybe.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
He does. Kazuya Mishima. Yeah, I feel like the Kazuya definitely was the better pick there. The Cloud, I can see, you know, Dedede not easily winning against Cloud, but having a better time against Cloud than Kazuya.
100%.
Especially because, yeah, his ledge trapping kit and Cloud just struggles to get back. But Kazuya has a lot of different moves to sort of wait and mix up his recovery at ledge and to get back. So definitely worked out as the better pick there for Matt.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just often a bit of comfort, really.
Yeah.
But now, as you were about to say, who do we have, I wonder?
I think maybe OK was going up there.
Possibly. I did see him set foot on the stream. That is our...
F.
I see, I see. We're in for a little bit of a mystery, a little bit of a dice roll as to who's going to be next on stream.
Not sure.
I'm personally very excited. I think I saw OK sit down, but then they got back up, which is a very rare occurrence. Usually when they sit down, they are planted there until the win screen for either character is shown. But we might be seeing two different players. We're seeing Bonig, our resident... we have so many different things to say about Bonig. The resident Roy player who actually went on an insane run at Kremling's Cove, a Portsmouth South, somewhere in South tournament, beating Grisius, Serenity, MFH, and a lot of good players. They got a lot of good wins on their belt. I think as a character, as a player, the way that they play Bowser Jr. is very setup heavy. They have some, as I've experienced myself, some shield break setups that are terrifying. It's just a lot of like item setup game. And they're like, okay, this is the like Super Mario Bros. 3 boss battle I'm going to set up for you. What are you going to do against it? I feel like that's a Bonig playstyle.
Okay.
Loud and center. I don't quite know who Bonig's opponent is though.
Ben. I believe he's a Ness player.
I see, I see.
So was it Bowser Jr. you said?
Yeah, indeed.
Bowser Jr. versus Ness.
Indeed, quite the matchup. Not something you see every day. Ness is quite a common character, I will admit, but Bowser Jr., you don't really see too many. Like, I'm pretty sure, all the top of my head, the only ones in the UK I know of are Bonig, Doggy _, aka Evan, my goat, and Shambole, another one of my goats. But I think Shambole is on me Brawler nowadays, or Palutena, and even Evan's moving towards Olimar, so you know. I think Bonig might be the last standpoint, the last stand.
The one and only.
Exactly, in the UK Ultimate meta.
Bowser Jr. definitely a, not a strange pick, but a unique pick.
Absolutely. They play quite an interesting game. Like I said, it's quite different. Super Mario boss battles-esque. I don't even know how quite to describe it. They have pretty insane up-close options with the up-air juggles, the grab, the jab kills, the F-smash kills, etc., etc. And then afar, they got that setup game. Boy, does it go crazy. Boy, does it go crazy. And Ness, on the other hand, they're an interesting character. They're very, like... How do I even begin to explain? They're very CQC heavy. They have that nair, that forward air, that grab. They have a lot of good hitboxes that don't have a lot of lag. And they're happy to use those to just establish their space, set up that area in which they want to play. They can kind of struggle at the mid-range, as their only real tool at the mid-range is PK Fire, which is why they kind of have a tough time against Swordies. But Bowser Jr. is not really a mid-range character. Their only mid-range tool is pretty much the side B. So as a result, this is either going to be a very scrap-heavy matchup, everyone in each other's faces, or it's going to be a very set-heavy matchup, where Bonig is going to be setting up their game, and the Ness player, Ben, is going to have to find their way around it.
Yeah, I feel like... I mean, Bowser Jr. does have, you know, some projectile, some zoning stuff in his kit, but I feel like maybe Ben's going to play maybe a bit more defensively with, like, PK Fire. But as I say that, Bonig is just going in.
Absolutely. 50s, I blinked, and he's already at 56%.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez. Oh, but we appear to have a controller issue.
Uh-oh.
We have a controller issue.
I see. I was wondering, yeah, why... He kind of ran into that bomb at the start, and I was like, why did he grab the bomb and then he got exploded? So I was like, maybe it was just a mistake, but maybe there's something wrong with his A button.
Maybe. You never know. You never know. People play with some very weird controls out here. Mine, you know, are pretty standard. Shoulder jump, tap, jump off, tilt stick. But I've seen some people who have shield on the face buttons, like X, Y, A, B, just because they find it easier to parry with. I've seen some people who have COD controls, Call of Duty controls on Super Smash Bros. Just because it's what they're used to. Like, we have a lot of different control schemes. C-stick was on jump. C-stick was on jump. That's insane.
That's why.
Sometimes, you know, you got to do a little bit of the air dashes. You got to jump up, you got to jump down, jump left, jump right. You know, just got to be. How is that even possible?
I don't. Either somebody trolled him and changed it before the set, or he accidentally, you know, just did too many. He just flicked the stick too many times.
A little bit crazy. Went a little bit crazy with
hilarious.
it, you know.
Oh, he's gonna play a random CPU level 3.
Bonig's known to do that every now and then, you know. A little bit of that test skill warm up. Sometimes you have to show off the stream. You got to put on a show. And if there's one thing Bonig does, it is putting on a show.
Here we go. A real game 1.
Indeed.
So these players have played before recently, actually. It's quite close. It's going to be interesting to see what...
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
The SD! Oh, unfortunate. It's because Bonig traded with the forward air. It almost... Loki almost killed. But because he traded with the forward air, he got knocked out of the car and boom! Sitting duck straight into the blast zone. But still, 88% on deck. An unfortunate trade, but Big Boy left speechless at the moment.
I mean, it was, I'm going to be real with you, it was a cool way to die. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, exactly. You go out on your own terms.
Didn't work out how he wanted, but, you know, he still got that cool 98% on him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like the setup. I like the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, even though they SD'd, Bonig's not letting that shake them. Because even though the up B got them killed, they are still raining down help from above with the up B bombers.
Exactly. He is in the lead with percent now. Even though he got that SD, still keeping it kind of, you know, even. But taking the lead here.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. We're seeing the PK Thunder attempts to chase it, but Clown Car is just slightly too fast.
Yeah,
However,
yeah,
Bonig deploys his soldier onto the stage to establish
way.
stage control.
Sorry, it's a good way to get back onto stage against Ness. Up B, actually.
Indeed, indeed. It just puts an active threat, so Ness can't basically chase you down for free. Will we be seeing it again? We will.
Yep. See it every time. It is a good safe option to get back, and if Ness goes towards it as well, he can get hit by it, so...
Absolutely. But we see some pretty good awareness from Ben, even though the that tiny little Mecha Koopa soldier is left out there. They're using shield immediately to disable it, which just takes it off as a threat entirely. Ooh, not quite getting the confirm. Would that have killed at 68? Would that have killed at 68?
I have no idea.
No matter
it's a small stage.
True. And honestly, no matter how many times I play against Bonig, there's always something new I discover.
I mean, yeah, not many players play Bowser Jr., so there's going to be a lot of stuff we do not know about him.
Indeed. Ooh, I like that. I think they were trying to use the reflected Mecha Koopa to apply extra shield pressure and then use the PK Thunder to just trap them and break it.
Nearly got that shield break.
Indeed, indeed. And now, this is a battle for stage control. Someone's trying to get under that umbrella platform and say, you have to play my game. And at the moment, it's looking like Bonig's coming out victorious.
But, you know, Ben has that percent lead. And Bonig could die right now.
Indeed, indeed.
Like an F smash or something, but Ben's shield looking kind of low there. Needs to be careful.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got to be careful because as soon as Bonig sees your shield is low, that is when they go ham. That is when the buttons go a little bit extra crazy. However, it appears Bonig will not find a way down. Excellent use of stage control from Ben there. Just getting them directly above. I don't know if you saw the up throw meant that Bonig had to choose a way to land because they can't land from the side with Clown Cart like they had been. They had to find a way down. And honestly, Ben said, you know what? There is no way down. Perish.
Exactly, caught him with that up air there. The right moment to close out that game. Pretty
Absolutely.
strong stuff from Ben. I mean, we did see the SD from Bonig, but I mean, Bonig still has, you know, the conversion and the combo game on deck.
Indeed.
But I think Ben just, as we were saying, had the stage control and was able to, you know, wait out at the right moment and know exactly where Bonig was going to land on the stage.
Absolutely. Picking and choosing your moments is so important, and that's exactly what Ben did, as you said. And yeah, at the moment, we've had a bit of a scrap-up. No one's been able to get a decisive hit, and we have like 49 and 36 on deck. But we're going to see. The tide can change at any moment as soon as one person gets that one big combo starter. And the waves. As we see here, the PK Fire. Is this the tsunami needed to take the stock, to get that definitive lead? It is! The tsunami hits. And Bonig is left to drown.
3 PK Thunders in a row. Get that percent up.
Indeed, indeed. Bonig needs to find an answer because the space in which they use to set up their game, to set up the Super Mario, what a tech! To set up the Super Mario boss is absolutely getting invalidated by all these PK Fires, all these hitboxes. Bonig has to find an answer to these.
Oh god. Ness. Same as Mario, got that red cap. Maybe he is the one that's going to take out Bowser Jr. We don't know.
Absolutely. Moving like Mario Bros right now because he's just speedrunning this straight to World 3. He's using the quick time skip. Freaking pipe skip, bro. Oh my goodness. I'm lost for words at how quick this match is going by. It's hard to keep up.
It is. Ben is playing very aggressively, but Bon is going to take that first stock. But Ben, yeah, just capitalizing on every single moment he can to get that percent and take those stocks.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think what's a huge difference between this game and the last is Ben is just playing a lot more confident. They're playing, not only are they playing confident, but they almost know exactly where Bonig is going to be. And as soon as they know where Bonig is going to be, we immediately see them put out a hitbox. They know the area that Bonig wants to occupy. And immediately said, you know what, I know you're going to be here, hitbox here. Meet Clown Cart, meet back here.
Exactly, I think Clown Cart, very predictable in where it's going to go. And if you're out of it, you know, you're in a very vulnerable situation. So Ben is definitely...
Oh my god! Did you see that call out?
Yep.
Jeez. It's a really good 50-50 as well. Because if they shield, that's a lot of shield pressure until eventually they get pushed away. And if they don't shield and they spot dodge, which Bonig is very well known for, immediate death. What a good option select from Ben right there as they confidently take that 2-0.
Yeah. Ben, I don't know. He was just playing so, like, aggressively, but also at the same time, he was zoning him at the right moments. Like, especially that last game, he was playing the zone game quite a bit, like with the PK Thunder and the PK Fire, but there was just so many in neutral, like when he had the advantage, he was just pressuring and pressuring and pressuring. As you were saying, he was catching him at every right moment. But I think what I get sort of from Bowser Jr. is that he is very predictable with his landing in any way. You know, his side, is it side B is the clown car? Yeah, like it goes in, it can drop, but it kind of goes forwards. And even though it does have a hitbox, right?
Yeah,
so like it's risky to pressure when they're in the clown car, but if you can get them at the right moment, you know exactly where they're going to land. And if they up B, they are in a very risky situation because they have like back air, but they're very, very vulnerable. So I think that's what worked the most for Ben in that last game specifically.
100%. It's exactly as you said. The pressure was non-stop. As soon as they were in that right area, as soon as they knew where Bonig was going to be, they established the space, the positioning, and boom, hitbox. I know where you're going to be, and the hitbox is going to be right there to greet you, my friends. You cannot enter this zone. Lots of really good stage control, lots of really good awareness, and really good to see, because I've honestly, no shade to Ben, I've never seen them before.
I think he's quite new here. He was here I played him in bracket, he absolutely destroyed me, but he is a very good Ness. I think, just practices a lot and has sort of the combo games on deck, knows exactly the Ness like tech and like sort of cheese options.
Absolutely. And that's the ultimate meta nowadays. You need to be pushing your character to the fullest. If you're playing this game and you're not pushing the character to the limits, then you go, I mean, you can play it for casually, and it really depends on what you want. But competitively, if you want to get up there, you want to push yourself further, you got to be making use of everything that your character has to offer, especially against the demons nowadays of Kazuya Mishima, Steven Minecraft. Steven Minecraft. Steven Universe meets Steven Minecraft. You got quite the demons today, so you got to make your character a demon of their own.
We kind of have a demon right now because we have Yoshi versus Sonic.
Ooh.
Possibly. We have Seco versus RepTile.
Seco, interesting. They're actually, I'm pretty sure they are a top 10 Orion rank in Middle East player, or ranked top 10 in the Middle East on the Orion ranking. That's a more succinct way to say it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I played against them. They're quite scary. They once they get in, they do not let go. But you know who also is terrifying? RepTile. RepTile Yoshi.
Yoshi's just terrifying. He's cute, but he's terrifying.
Exactly. He looks like, he has that adorable smile, but then you stare into his eyes and you see death itself.
Exactly.
There we have it. I can't tell whether this is a slower matchup or a faster matchup, because Yoshi usually wants to jump in on the opponent. They're very airborne. However, Sonic eats that for breakfast. Spin dash is just like the anti-air option permanently. So as a result, oh, RepTile using a spin dash of his own just to establish dominance. I rate it. You can spin, I can spin too, my friends.
They actually do both have some spinny moves.
Indeed, indeed. And yeah, I feel like, I guess Yoshi's main tool to answer spin dash other than his own spin is these grounded tilts as you're seeing RepTile attempt to make use of, because a lot of characters who usually do well in the air, they don't have the best ground game, but Yoshi's tilts are insane. Like, they don't have the best ground speed known to man, but that F tilt, up tilt, down tilt, all insane moves. And it's going to be key to intercepting spin dash. Other than the egg, of course. The egg is quite the option.
He does have some super armor as well on some of his moves. Like his up B, I believe, has some super armor. So
yeah,
maybe, you know, Sonic isn't going to be able to edge guard as much as he wants to, because he does like, you know, ledge trapping and edge guarding. But maybe Yoshi's going to be able to maneuver around that with his up B. But we'll see what happens in this game.
Indeed, because the up B, the up B egg lay can help them get back to stage, but it's the double jump that's terrifying. Because as soon as it gets caught, there's no way back. It jumps really high, but without it, Yoshi doesn't have a lot of options.
And it only takes a certain amount of damage, a certain amount of knockback, a high knockback, don't get me wrong, but a certain amount of damage and knockback to knock Yoshi out of it and leave them off stage helpless. Like a lying duck, or a lying, whatever Yoshi is. Dinosaur?
Yeah, this is dinosaur, I think. Nope, okay.
There we have it. Ooh, using the egg to force Seco into the air and immediately juggling. Amazing work from RepTile right there. Oh, the jab lock. Are we going to be seeing damage? The wait, ooh, it continues. It continues. The patience. Seco is terrified, and RepTile has got the damage, has got the conversions. How will Seco answer with his only 3% deficits?
Yeah, it's looking pretty even, but RepTile brought it back quite quickly there.
Indeed, indeed. Yoshi's damage output is no joke. Sonic quite has the conversions. Their conversion game has come a lot in the metagame as the years have gone on. But Yoshi, their moves just do a lot of damage. They hit hard, and their combo game is pretty good. As soon as they get in, it's terrifying. Ooh, not quite. Anticipating a cross-up, but not quite getting the punish. But yeah, spin dash, very heavy gameplay at the moment, and it kind of has to be. Yoshi wants to approach in the air. And spin dash is like, nope, get back on the ground, play the game.
Sonic's able to get back to the stage quite easily as well, which is able to sort of get away from Yoshi, but he's able to take the stock there and establish an early lead, which is what RepTile needs.
Absolutely. Sonic is probably, immediately answering back, even stocks. But Sonic is probably one of the characters in the game that skew leads the most. As soon as they get that percent lead, the clock runs, and vice versa. You can try and kill them, but if that clock is at 30 seconds and you got the percent lead, you know, it might be time to play that game.
RepTile patiently just waiting there for Seco to air dodge down the stage.
Absolutely, absolutely. Patience is very key in this matchup. And RepTile is showing quite a bit of it. Seco is having to dash back and trying to take the stage that they can, or take that space that they can to charge spin dash. And RepTile's having to find an answer to this. Take their time, because you can't run in head first. If you do, you meet the spinning ball.
He's got a spinning ball of his own and doesn't get anything off of it there.
Yeah, that's the terrifying. Ooh, using Egglay, the command grab, because not many people know this. Well, not everyone knows this, but Sonic Spin Dash is specifically programmed to lose to grabs. So even if it trades with it, you take the percent, but the grab still just knocks him straight out of it. Just like Wonder Wing. However, RepTile has to find their way back to stage!
Catches him with the F smash at the ledge.
Indeed.
Thought the up B was going to be able to counteract that F smash, but, you know, Seco just perfectly timing it just above the ledge a bit.
Indeed.
Just so that he doesn't, like, grab the ledge, he jumps over it.
Yeah.
Seco gonna secure that first game. That was very, very even, though, I feel.
Yeah, that wasn't like a blowout or anything. That was
No.
It was constantly back and forth. As soon as one stock is taken, immediately the opponent answers back. It was a very back and forth game. However, I think
It was.
RepTile might need to, I don't really know. It's very close. He just has to be very careful with his recoveries. Every time he was off stage at like a high enough percent, Seco just lined up that high damage hitbox. And like the up B, RepTile's using the up B, the egg, to just kind of cover himself so that the opponent has a harder time getting that positioning down. But once that egg is out of the way, once Seco maneuvers around that up B to just position themselves, the double jump is taken. And when the double jump with super armor, hyper armor, apologies, gets taken, Yoshi's just dead. Either they get gimped or they can't make it back. So RepTile's going to be able to be a bit more creative with his recoveries to turn the tide in his favor.
This is going to be a difficult game for RepTile. There's quite a small stage pick. When we saw that last game that RepTile was trying to play a bit more defensively and a bit further back when Sonic was spin dashing, but this stage is going to be hard to do that.
The double jump armor immediately unvalidating that on the down air spike, the down air semi spike. Because Yoshi down air does not spike, but if you pull out those multi hits and panic, God help you. Straight to the Blossom with Yugitsa, and RepTile gets this lead. Can they maintain it though? Because that's always been the definitive factor. As soon as the stock gets taken, Seco answers right back. There's no double jump on deck.
Yep, they need to get back. Okay, they get back to the stage. That could have been death for Yoshi. They do not want to be off stage near the blast mode there against Sonic. His ledge trapping, his edge guarding is insane. You don't want to get forward air, back air, but doesn't matter. you know, he can just F smash you right on the stage.
Indeed. And that up B is a trick that not many people know about. Sonics will use it on respawn right below the Angel platform so that you bounce up and all that invincibility goes by the time you hit the ground. But RepTile doesn't care. RepTile says, I see your tricks, I'm going to go straight into them and I'm going to kill you. Mad.
Was there no tech there on the stage? He just went straight down, and RepTile establishing such a good, very, very, you know, great lead here.
A commanding lead indeed.
And he's just running away with it right now, just getting that percent. He knows he has that extra stock, and he knows that he can just get that percent up.
Absolutely. I think a big factor is here as well is the stage. As RepTile's able just to play center stage because Seco wants to go into the corner and charge spin dash. So that means that RepTile has an easier time just using the platform to wait, drop through, aerial, just take the stage control. But as I said, the definitive factor is going to be how does RepTile recover? Because Seco is that's how Seco is taking every stock. Not really through juggling, not really through ledge trapping, just the edge guards.
Love that he's utilizing the egg as well to hit Sonic out of the spin dash, but it's difficult.
Oh my god, almost taking the stock at 60. Yoshi's a very heavy boy.
It is a small stage though, but that could have been dastardly. Disastrously for RepTile here.
RepTile trying to bait out the option. Anything can happen. They're going to have to be a bit more patient in this advantage because every time they swing, Seco's right there with a hitbox waiting. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, they're living. They're alive.
No!
But the back air intercepts it, not going to take it, but up and gets back to stage. He has a lifeline. What will he make use of it? Will he get out?
You do not want to be close to the ledge with Sonic.
Absolutely. Terrifying, because as soon as you're close to the ledge, that back air, that up smash, those two horizontal kill moves are the main ones they're looking for. Seco is quite literally running away with it by just moving around and trying to bait options. Is that going to be it? Not quite. The ledge trap. Oh, not quite.
This is looking scary.
RepTile has to make it back. Will they defeat the edge guarding allegations? Can they make it back?
Can he clutch this game? He's getting the back throw, but it's not going to kill. Wasn't close enough to ledge. Can RepTile get back? He does.
And the F-Tilt with punish on the egg late is going to take it.
What
very, very good game.
What was that game, man?
It's very rare that I use the term to describe Sonic gameplay, but that was a very explosive game. That was a very explosive game.
It's a very fast game.
Exactly. It's very rare. Sonic's a fast character, so you'd expect the matches to go by quickly, but that was towards the faster side of Sonic games. And honestly, happy to see. Amazing stuff from Seco, and RepTile has a very, very good VOD to look back over, you know. Very close games, both last hits scenarios. And they adapted pretty well. Their recoveries got creative towards the end. So as a result, for the first time, Seco took the stock with a direct whip punish on stage. The egg commitment, usually used to call out the area, establish stage control, was then ironically what ended up costing him the set.
Yeah, I think the egg, it was a good tool within that game, but if you're using it in the wrong situations, you're gonna get caught out. But yeah, it was so close though, like as you were saying. Close. It could have gone either way. Both of those games could have gone either way.
Indeed.
I think but Seco every single time was just waiting, and a lot of the time, like, yeah, as you said, you got the whiff punish a lot. I think, especially in that last game, I feel like RepTile may have been a little bit nervous, and he was sort of trying to use a lot of moves, and we saw him like in the corner. He was just jabbing like constantly, and it was like, you are gonna get punished for this, man. You need to like pay patiently.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that is why Seco took that last game. But great stuff from both players.
100%, honestly. I think Seco had I think what allowed Seco to take the edge in both games is they had the more consistent win condition. First, with the edge guards, just 100% securing the stock as soon as RepTile was off stage at a high enough percent. And then the second time, with the whiff punish, it's just, that's the key. That's kind of like the straw that breaks the camel's back when it comes to these really tense neck and neck sets. And what allows people to win those, like, you know, game 5s, game 3s, even these last hit scenarios over and over and over.
I think it's also just the fact that when you're up against Sonic, people do become impatient. because he can just, as we know, time and time again, a lot of Sonic Take can just time you out.
Absolutely.
And people do get really impatient, and that is when you start to lose, because you start to throw out moves that are unsafe, you start to throw out moves left, right, and center, and that is exactly what they want you to do.
100%.
So it is definitely the battle of being patient or not and winning or not. But great stuff from RepTile. And now we have Sylvalotl
Indeed, the legend of Sylvalotl themselves.
versus Mischief.
Indeed. I believe we're going to be having a very interesting matchup here. We're going to be having Game & Watch, Sylvalotl, one of the best Game & Watch players in the UK. I've had my fair share of sets against them, and trust me, every time they're terrifying. Terrifying character. But on the other hand, up against Game & Watch, we have Steve. I'm pretty sure Mischief is known for their Steve.
I do not know Mischief very well, but Steve nonetheless is scary.
Absolutely.
You must also, I don't know, play quite patiently against him.
Yeah. It's ironic.
Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
It's ironic because both of these characters are what I like to categorize characters in different classes. These characters are both in what I like to call the CQC demon class, where if you're fighting with them, unless you're a CQC demon yourself, you're not having a fun time. Like if you're Mario and you're throwing hands with Game & Watch, or Wii Fit Trainer and throwing hands with Game & Watch, you're not having a fun time. Same with Steve. So as a result, when they battle against each other, it often becomes a game of who has the stronger CQC, and also who can just scrap better, really. Like not even character-wise, but player-wise. Who is the best in scramble scenarios?
Okay, well, let's see. Oh, just gonna be right through that anvil. Very ballsy there. Could have got hit by it.
Absolutely. Up B, very potent tool for Game & Watch, as many know, but it's not only out of shield, but just as a combo breaker, because Steve is going to want to get the, standard 0 to 60, 0 to deaths even. But Game & Watch up B is right there to be like, nope, you get a hitbox. No air dodge, no escape option, hitbox.
Exactly. Game Watch's fastest move. Why not just use it whenever you can to get out of any situation?
Exactly. But Mischief, what I like that they're doing right now, they're not necessarily over-engaging in CQC. Ooh, not quite dying. But they're using, I'm seeing a lot of anvil setups to just kind of like do setups from afar. The problem with that though is they take time. And that is precious time that Sylvalotl is using to harass them. For lack of a better word, to be honest.
Well, yeah, Game & Watch loves to harass players. He loves to get up in their face. And Steve, he's mining away. He is not distracted, but, Game Watch has a lot of tools to sort of mix up and get down to Steve. So he's going to be playing more defensively when he's mining. And you've got to look out for the fairs. You've got to look out for the down airs, the nairs coming down from you.
100%. And honestly, what's allowing Sylvalotl to run away from this with this kind of like lead at the moment is not necessarily even just a constant hitbox pressure, which is helping, but the stage control. Mischief wants to get the space to mine. They want to get the space to set up their stuff, because you look at their resource bar, I'm seeing no iron. That means no minecarts, no anvils, I'm not seeing any diamonds, etc, etc, etc. And Sylvalotl's just harassing them constantly so that they can't get it, and they can't play their broken character that they usually want to. The up B's pressure, the back air, the Ness, just no room to breathe. They're getting suffocated on a very large stage.
Exactly. If you've got no iron, you're able to just up air Steve for free, because you don't have to be scared of that, anvil dropping down from the sky or that minecart coming at you at a very fast speed.
The conversion game, but not only that, the positioning right now is incredible. 64% off of one forward air.
Woo!
The net down smash, is that dense? Is that dense?
Yep, that is death.
What? Why does Game & Watch have drag down conversions? Who approved that?
Yeah. No, yeah, the nair, the right and the left side of it, intangible, it will pull you down, and what you can do is you can nair and sort of fall down, and then you can just down smash. And down smash into F smash, especially on the sweet spot, will probably kill at like 60 to 80 depending on the stage and the character, so...
But that's incredible, because not only... Town City has small horizontal blossoms, don't get me wrong, but that stage is fat. That is a big stage. And it killed across the stage. I don't know, man. Maybe we need to let the character patch team cook a little bit more, but Sylvalotl is moving incredibly right now. Character... Oh, wait! As I say that, the 9 is coming out! Like I said, Sylvalotl is moving differently right now.
Got the RNG, the RNGesus of Game & Watch. Didn't quite get anything off of that 9, but just, you know, stabbling, dominance. Like, I've got this, you know, broken tool. Do not come near me unless you want to die, sir.
Exactly. That's why I mentioned that there's a CQC demon. As soon as you get into that threat range, Game & Watch is just like, ha, you've entered my domain. Perish. And that's exactly what keeps on happening here. Mischief trying to get away, trying to escape the CQC domain, but Game & Watch doesn't care. Game & Watch is just going to run up and up you. How are you going to answer this? That is what we're trying to find out. That's going to be what determines whether Mischief gets back into the game or continues to get harassed by the demon with a smile that is, the 2D demon that is Game & Watch.
Exactly, I think.
Oh,
no.
The unfortunate up B the wrong way. That is quite unfortunate to see, but you know, you're never out, you're never down and out, and especially with a character like Steve, you just get one diamond, one up smash.
Yep.
As soon as you get that damage, boom, the heavy hitters, the big boy comes out.
You are definitely not out of the game, as you said. Game & Watch, especially being such a light character, if he gets Diamond F Smash at like 30-40%, especially on the small battlefield, he could die depending on where he is at the stage. So he has got to be careful.
Can never be too careful. Mischief at the moment is switching up the pressure slightly. They're using back airs and forward airs just to wall them out horizontally. We're seeing a couple unfortunate misinputs, but aside from that, Mischief has the right idea with using back air and forward air, because you can't really just run away with Steve. You need to use moves to just establish that stage control, establish that area, and prevent them from just running in on you for free. Just basically introduce them to the wall. Other than the blocks, of course. The blocks are the standard wall.
Yeah, he's literally got wall to wall you out.
And that's exactly what Mischief is doing. They're taking their time. They're not really trying to, like... They're just waiting a lot more for Sylvalotl to swing into them, because that's what Sylvalotl's been doing. Oh my goodness. Did that give him bucket?
What? I think that reflected.
Ah, if that gave them bucket. Low-key, this game...
It did give them bucket as well.
I'm surprised that doesn't give you full bucket, because that is a fat explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going to see some conversions? Ooh, taking on the platform. And even though the misinput at second stock, we're seeing Mischief straight back into it. Diamond on deck too, anything can happen, but the resources are running lower. The resources are running lower.
Be careful of that diamond, already at 47%.
Are we going to see death? Are we going to see death?
Yeah. Oh, doesn't get hit by that anvil. That could have been very risky there.
Are we going to see death?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Do not sleep on Steve. Even if you have the lead, you cannot sleep on Steve, especially as Game & Watch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was something. It's exactly... It kind of just played out how I wanted. How I mentioned.
Yeah.
Sylvalotl was getting to establish the area a lot, but that meant they were throwing out a lot of hitboxes to get stage control. The key to beat that is you just kind of wait for them to swing, and then you respond. Sylvalotl, Mischief at first was just kind of getting swung on, but they just moved a little bit further back and just was ready for it. They waited, they analyzed, and they punished. And that is a good game of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, if I do say so myself.
Exactly. Now we've got back to town and city, a bit of a bigger stage.
We're going to be seeing the standard conversions now. Not trying to go for anything fancy, just kind of taking your pick with down throw dash attack. Because the last thing you... Oh my god, that angle.
Just to hit him out of the minecart.
Legit. My man was calculating Pythagoras with that angle, bro. God damn. And the upbeats, you know. Once again, ooh, not quite going to kill. I think that move is specifically programmed not to kill off the top unless you're basically inside the blossom when you get hit, like on Yoshi's. But...
Exactly, but we tried to go for that, the up air, and the up B setup, but didn't quite get it off. That's the only way that you can kind of kill at the top of the blast zone with Game & Watch.
Indeed, indeed. Honestly, I like what I'm seeing here. You can see, while they're getting upbeat, very nice stock from Sylvalotl. While they're getting upbeat, at the same time, you can see Mischief has started trying to punish the upbeats. They baited them, but they're slightly off with the punish. I love the idea, and honestly, I always say this a lot. It's really good to... It's way easier to have the right execution than to have the right idea. Like, all you need is a slight shift on the execution to be punishing it, as you see here. Whereas having the right idea is really tough. You have to have the adaptation and the awareness to go for it. And that's exactly what Mischief is going for. We're seeing an even game at the moment, whereas prior Sylvalotl was able just to run away with it on the stage. And Diamond is on deck.
Oh, he's got Diamond already. Doesn't have any tools, though, to up tilt there.
but the diamond has been consumed. Steve has swallowed the diamond whole and has reached their final form of diamond back air. We're going to be seeing quite an explosive game from here, because one move and you're going to explode like TNT, hit you straight in the face.
Yeah, and Game & Watch, being such like character we were saying before, is just going to struggle against those diamond tools. He's going to play so safely to not get F smashed or even back air. See, that does so much damage.
Exactly. Like that 104% from what I assume has just been 3 or 4 back airs. It's insane. But you know, Sylvalotl lining the punish up, and that is going to take it. But fortunately, oh, I love that. It's what I mentioned. Basically, nice catch. I'm loading out over Steve Tech here, or Steve counterplay more accurately. But Sylvalotl pushed Mischief while they were invincible away from the crafting table so that they couldn't immediately get diamond. That was incredible. Really good awareness, and it's really nice to see Steve counterplay at all levels. His character's broken, but you know, we can do a little bit ourselves to make him slightly less broken. Yeah, Sylvalotl in a perilous position. 59% diamond is on deck.
Oh, he's got a massive mountain to climb here. He hasn't even got 1% on Steve. He is going to die to an F smash or a minecart here, but can he get something off here?
Oh, that downer is going to take it. And Mischief brings that back from the jaws of defeat. You saw that game 2. They had SD, they were on their last stock 3-1. But when you're down, you are never out. What makes you as a player is those critical moments when you're at your, not necessarily at your weakest, but you're at the breaking point.
Yeah.
What will you do? And Sylvalotl, when cornered, just attacked right back. Said, this is what I have to offer. What are you going to do about it?
I mean, what can you do against Steve? As we were saying, like, once he's got that diamond, that is his win condition.
Absolutely.
And he can come back from any, you know, percent deficit, stock deficit. He can just answer back with that diamond. And I feel like, yeah, it was just difficult because when, you know, Steve didn't have his iron, he was, you know, Sylvalotl was playing a lot more aggressively, and he is right to do so because he can get those up airs, he can go for those nairs more because he doesn't have to worry about that anvil dropping and killing him like we saw in that last stock. He doesn't have to worry about the minecarts, but as Mischief got those materials, it was just difficult for Sylvalotl to get in and get that percent off, and Mischief is going to take that stock. But it was his first win against him, actually.
100? Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
That was his first set win against Sylvalotl. It was Sylvalotl. We saw the scores before the match, before the set match, and it was 3-0 Sylvalotl. So
that's insane.
There you go.
Well, you know, no matter what the set record is, today could always be the day that you defeat your bracket demon, and Mischief has done exactly that. We've been singing a lot of praises for Mischief, but I also want to sing Sylvalotl's praises. They were playing insane. Like, Mischief kind of was able to play the matchup a little bit better towards the end. Well, not really play the matchup better, but was able to adapt to Sylvalotl's plans. But Sylvalotl was fighting right back. In that very last set, it was last stock, and their conversions were insane. We saw that drag down nair, down smash, F smash across the stage. We were seeing 60% or death off of forward airs. Honestly, Sylvalotl had a very good showing.
Yeah, he was playing. Yeah, Steve. I feel like Game Watch Steve. I mean, I say it's even as a Game Watch player, but it is scary because Game Watch is so light. Like, once he gets that diamond, it's scary because he, as I was saying, he can kill with that diamond F smash probably like 40% depending on the stage and where on the stage. And you've got to be really careful. But I think Game & Watch does, you know, his up B is good for getting away from that. He can kind of like mix up a bit, you know, kind of catch Steve as well with his recovery. It was sort of like the back air, the down smash, but it's just scary.
100%. I think that's the best way to surmise the Steve matchup. Doesn't matter how good your character is, how light, how heavy they are, that matchup is terrifying. But we have people constantly, you know, making moves. We saw Akolo is a very insane player, and yet I think they got 6th or 5th over the weekend because people are getting a lot better at the matchup. I mean, you even saw it in that set from Sylvalotl. Steve counterplay of just, you know, pushing them away from the crafting table as soon as they're mining, trying to avoid them getting diamonds, generally harassing their general area so that they can't craft and mine as well. Resource starving. We're seeing We're seeing a lot of interesting developments to the Steve meta and the Steve meta counterplay. Makes it really fun, because the game's not dead quite yet. The game's not dead. It's very alive and well.
Exactly, but now we have two very, very great players up on stream. RAMBOSS versus DegenGary.
Exactly. Now, we talk about RAMBOSS quite a bit in the London scene because he's an insane player.
Yeah.
Originally known for their Samus, but I'm pretty sure they're making the shift to Sephiroth at the moment. Talk about the RAMBOSS Blaster. But there is the legend of one other character. There's the Sephiroth, of course. We're still coming up with quite the name for the what RAMBOSS does on that. But there's also the legend of the RAMBOSS Balloon, the Jigglypuff.
What?
They have a
Jigglypuff. I've heard about it, yeah.
They have a deep pocket of characters and they're an insane player. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they develop their Sephiroth as time goes on. But DegenGary, quite the insane player too. They got quite the accolades. I'm pretty sure they're from somewhere near EOE or in EOE themselves.
I think they live in Milton Keynes or
Yeah.
somewhere near there.
So kind of like on the EOE Midlands border.
Yeah.
Whichever. But insane player too. We got a battle of the Titans right here. Yeah, this matchup is actually quite interesting because obviously there's 3 matchups in one. But Sephiroth as a character, they really excel at pulling people out, but they struggle with smaller characters because they're harder to hit, as you can see.
Oh, he catches him there anyway, even his little.
Absolutely.
Gets
So
him at the ledge.
they have to commit to these bigger hitboxes to pull out the smaller characters, and the smaller characters just kind of get in on them and explode Sephiroth because they're very tall, very big, and very light, which is a very terrifying combination of characteristics. However, RAMBOSS is just doing a really good job of establishing that zone, establishing that wall. And we're having to see the Ivysaur come out as a result of that tacked-on damage.
As we were saying, yeah, smaller characters gonna have an easier time getting in, but that sword, okay, never mind, just parries. I was gonna say that sword is scary, but Gary not fearing that.
There's zero fear in this man. This man has zero percentile fear in his body. That was incredible. He went off stage against Sephiroth, one of the better recoveries in this game. I was like, you know what? This is my area. This is my territory. Be afraid of me. That was incredible.
That whole sequence was incredible. We were saying that you should be scared of Sephiroth's recoveries and his sword, but Gary does not care. He has no fear in his body.
That was incredible. And honestly, you know what terrifies me? Not a PT player who's not afraid, but a Zard player that's not afraid. Because that character, no, I say this time and time again, no one goes Charizard with good intentions. You go that character and you want to end the opponent's stock now. You're like, it doesn't matter if you're at 0, 30, 50, just get them off of my screen. That is Zard personified.
Gary just trying to get back to stage here, though. Sephiroth, yeah, ledge trapping, edge guarding god. He is the villain of Smash with ledge trapping, edge guarding, but Gary's gonna answer back with some ledge trap of his own.
Indeed, indeed. Like I said, Zod is the get rid of him now. He's like, Pokemon trainer looks at the screen and says, that guy, get him out of here. Clicks his fingers, get rid of him. Security, remove him from the venue.
What the hell? Just grabs him out of his neutral B as well. Gary.
Honestly, RAMBOSS is in the back foot right here. I was thinking if Gary just charged the flood up a little bit when they have to charge to recover back to stage, that Sephiroth is going to have a little bit of a tough time, and that's exactly what Squirrel did. Look at that adorable little demon, the smile on his face.
Yeah.
That was incredible. Gary was just securing stocks very efficiently. I can't find a better word for it. Efficiency.
Just confidently, efficiently, everything. He saw the opportunity that arose and he took it, using all of PT's characters to the max.
Absolutely.
He was just not scared of approaching Sephiroth. And, a lot of players are scared to approach Sephiroth. He's got that massive sword. He's got the zoning tools. He's got that counter. You've got to be, careful. But Gary just optimized every single tool that PT had, and he won that game confidently.
Absolutely. Confidence is key, both in Smash Brothers and just against characters that are terrifying, because you have these characters that hit hard, they do a lot of damage, or just have a big swords. They hit hard and they have a big hitbox. The only way to invalidate them is open their startup, harass them, get in their face, make them uncomfortable to use these neutral meta-defining tools.
Oh.
As you see here, RAMBOSS is like, I see your I see you're not afraid of me. Don't worry, I'll give you a reason to be afraid.
And the taunts are coming out. Very strong start from RAMBOSS. Definitely not taking that, first game to heart. He is like, I am not out of the competition just yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
And answering back.
Down but not out. Starting the second game off with a very commanding 0 to death. Now it is Gary's opportunity. It's on Gary to answer right back. How will they find their way back into this at this stock deficits? The Ing Squirtle just kind of abuse that tininess, abuse that uncomfortable zone from Sephiroth, 67% racked up. Are we going to be seeing a very efficient early stock here? Not quite, because RAMBOSS altered his recovery to be less interceptable.
Didn't want to see the repeat of that last stock of that last game.
The shield break with down tilt? I've never seen that before. I'm going to see death here right now.
Yeah. It
RAMBOSS.
was the neutral B into the down tilt, just broke that shield completely.
Absolutely. It's exactly as you were saying earlier. Gary wasn't afraid, but RAMBOSS is like, wait, I need to give you a reason to be afraid. Come here. And immediately, look at this. The orbs are floating. The damage is out. What is Gary's answer here? How will they find an answer to the terrifying, almighty Sephiroth from Final Fantasy?
To be careful.
Zod is definitely a good start because they're definitely the character where, once again, PT just clicks their fingers and they're like, mods, get this guy out of here. Like, get him off of my screen. But too big, unfortunately. They're having such a hard time getting out, just about avoiding the same situation as before. And RAMBOSS is just able to establish their zone, establish the threat range. The gigantic no-go zone is what RAMBOSS is doing right here.
Yeah, he was definitely utilizing his zoning and sword much better that game, I think.
Absolutely.
I think maybe the Charizard, maybe was the better, not the better pick, but the better character to get back to stage that has like multiple jumps. Because we saw that when he used Ivysaur and got back to ledge, he just got decimated at that ledge.
Absolutely.
By the neutral B and by the down tilt. Yeah, just his shield just went and
it exploded.
One
it was
thing,
insane.
We had one thing you've got to be not scared of essentially, but like weary of is just the sword and the zoning. 100%. That is going to be the hardest thing, especially as you were saying a lot as well, Squirtle and Ivysaur working really well to get in it against Sephiroth, but then you've got to be careful of that sword.
It's so big.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And the big thing as well, I think it's exactly as you said. I think the ledge traps are allowing RAMBOSS to establish this first place now. He's giving Gary something to be afraid of. And Gary has to take it a little bit slower when they're cornered, a little bit more patient and calculated, because when that neutral B hits ledge, there's only a couple options you can do. And sometimes you just have to re-grab ledge because it means you'll live. Because you'd rather get hit by a re-grab at like 20 than have your shield broken at 20 and die to like the 0 to death setup of neutral B F smash.
Exactly, maybe just dropping below. Yeah, even just re-grabbing ledge, you can kind of maybe just roll over and around while they're mid-animation of using that neutral B, but it's just risky. You just don't know what he's going to do at the moment.
Absolutely. The stage pick is interesting, though. This is stage control. I say this quite a bit. Smashville is stage control personified. You have a very tiny stage with this umbrella platform layout. So whoever's in center stage basically has complete control. Also, you win neutral once and immediate offstage edge guard. So as a result, it's very volatile. It's very, okay, I have my umbrella here. How are you going to get under the umbrella? How are you going to get through the rain of hitboxes? And back to neutral.
Okay. Nearly killing on that platform. And that platform is also going to be dangerous with Sephiroth because his sword is...
Unfortunate SD.
Unfortunate SD, yeah, but he's still at 141%. But yeah, that platform going to be good for Sephiroth because his sword can touch it or go through it.
Indeed. He can slice through... Oh, unfortunate up here. He can slice through the platform with his up air, and that covers every single tech option. On the other hand, because of the nature of just bounced right off ping pong out here. because of the nature of a smaller stage, it means Squirtle is going to have to win less stage, like win less neutral interactions to get in, effectively. Like they have less stage they have to get through to get in on Sephiroth. So it's a very volatile counter pick, you know. It's like a bit of an all or nothing, to say the least.
Just seeing that up smash just go. Oh, oh sorry.
Bless you.
Oh my god. Just seeing that up smash go through that platform there.
Indeed.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I think the big thing at the moment for Gary is they're kind of getting caught sleeping at the wheel slightly. Like there's the up Bs that led to the unfortunate SDs, but it's slight snaps like that, slight little moments where he's just slightly off, allowing RAMBOSS to get back into what should be, or is usually a commanding advantage state. And as a result, it's just these cracks in the mug, the cracks in the teapot, that are allowing RAMBOSS to slip back into the game. And when he does, when you let RAMBOSS back into the game, oh boy, is it terrifying. So yeah, as a result, going to have to play a bit more refined neutral, going to have to seal up the cracks.
Yep.
Oh, and a very uncomfortable scenario. I think they were able to make it back, but it's very like quick flash time, quick time event almost, where you get hit into that position, you're like, okay, think on your feet, think fast, boy.
Yeah, it's just you got to angle that up B at the right moment, and it's just difficult sometimes, especially if you're at the bottom of the platform.
Deads?
Ooh.
Deads? Death? You see the taunt as well. RAMBOSS is confident. RAMBOSS slightly messed up, but they were like, you know what? I'm still in this, baby. Bring it.
Exactly. No SD means that you can't bring it back.
And indeed, we're seeing Gary answering right back. The percents are neck and neck. Are we going to... Ooh, sweet spot. Bonig! Is that it? That's it? Oh my god. I have nothing to say, but what an incredible showing.
Gary just... I don't know, just that entire sequence from the stage to the edge of the... Just that whole entire stage. It just... He just converted like from Sylvalotl to Ivysaur to Charizard and used every move perfectly at the right opportunity. He knew when to switch, and he just took that last stock so he's like, if you're gonna taunt me, I'm gonna take the game.
Absolutely. That was incredible to see. It was like... it was like a back and forth, truly, of like, okay, I'm not afraid of you. I'll give you a reason to be afraid of me. Answering back right back with no fear. And then in the last moment, in the very last moment, Gary was like, you know what? I'm still not afraid of you. Come here. And Zard just comes out and gives you the claws. And this is exactly like I said. Zard is that character where as soon as you switch to them, it's like Pokemon trying to be like, mods, get rid of this guy in chat. Get rid of him. Get him out of here. I want this guy banned. Immediately banning you. Blast zone. Immediately gone. Game. Within 1 second of being out, Zard was like, gone. Yeah. Complete. Finito delitos.
Finito delito. He was like the bodyguard. He's like, get these guys out of here.
Get these guys out of here. Get him out of here. I love him for that. I love him. Zard is terrifying.
Amazing. They've never played before either. I saw that at the start. They've never played. And
that's what I love about Meltdown. I feel like it's pretty easily accessible from the big London stations. King's Cross, Euston, just general Victoria. Like, people can travel down here, a relatively easy area. Like, they have easy access to such a big area. Like, a lot of different players. It creates a lot of variety. Matchups, player matchups you never see before. And as a result, assuming the train is running, of course.
There's no train strikes. Exactly. I'm not even from London. I'm here tonight, so there's a lot of different people here.
Indeed, indeed. We're talking about mashups I think I've never seen before. We're getting Darkstalker, our UK-EU Terry Main, defeater of the French, producer of the French for free propaganda himself, against up-and-comer Ben. Ben again. Ben 10.
Ben 10.
Ben 10. Ben again. Ben is here to play and set up his tents.
Set up his tents.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, we're going to see Terry versus Ness.
This is a very interesting one. We're getting a lot of CQC. The other matchups we saw today have been, we've seen a lot of CQC demons, right? This, for lack of a better term, is also another CQC demon. We're getting a lot of CQC characters today. So the Shotos, Ness, their frame data is insane and they don't have like a lot of lag, so you get a lot of walling them out. Terry, we all know Terry Bogard. If you're a regular viewer of DAT Monday Meltdown, you know that Terry Bogard is a force to be reckoned with because he gets you up close, he grabs you and says, are you okay? Are you okay? So getting in that CQC with Brandon especially, Darkstalker, is terrifying because he thrives. Him as a player, he thrives off of these scramble situations. Not just these up-close scenarios, but these moments where, like, you clank, you're in an uncomfortable scenario, and you're like, wait, what's going to happen here? Brandon's already like, you know what? I don't care. Sledgehammer time, brings out the down tilts, brings out the F tilts, and death follows.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle. I just realized that Terry, you know, yeah, he says, are you okay? But Ness can say okay back to him. So
Exactly. We're going to get a little bit of cooler response here.
yeah, possibly, yeah. We're going to get a bit of Ness coming back at the Terry. Who knows?
Exactly. Can Ben 10 find glory again? We will see. Here at DAT Monday Meltdown, 253. Oh, cool. I was right. The number was right. Let's go, memory. But yeah. As you can see, both players are trying to get into CQC at the moment, but Brandon is just about coming on top with these F tilts. Intangible move, by the way. You see him using it a lot. It's just established controls. He kicks you in the face with what is effectively a sword. Because if you try to hit it, that leg is invincible.
Yep. Oh,
but double
okay.
SD? Double SD? Once
Okay,
again,
well, you know, fair enough. It's for the trade. It's for the trade.
sometimes, you know, we got go back to our roots of Smash 4 and play a two-stock game. Big respect to both players. But,
It just punches right through that PK Fire there.
exactly.
PK Thunder, sorry.
100%. I said that Brandon is a threat in CQC, and what makes him terrifying is often the way he gets through is with a sledgehammer. He goes with a sledgehammer approach of like, you'll want to wall me out? No, thank you, my friend. I'm going to send a steam train right to your front house. But Ben is immediately answering by saying, UK trains are terrible, so we are going to make sure that train is cancelled. And immediately answering back with his stock leads. Ooh, 53%. Brandon getting caught asleep at the wheel. They have to find an answer.
PK thundering left, right, and center.
Oh, and I love that little game of chicken Ben was... I said Bells because that's his tag. Ben, love that little game of chicken Ben was playing where you're like, ooh, am I going to PK Thunder into you? Am I going to hit you with a projectile? What's going to happen?
One thing you've definitely got to look out for, you don't want to be super close to Ness while he's doing that PK Thunder, because as you were saying, yeah, he can just PK Thunder right into you, and but he doesn't even need the PK Thunder there to take that stock.
Exactly, a fast game. I know we had an SD, so it was 2 stocks, but those 2 stocks went by like, I'm being left speechless because that went by at light speeds. Ben, once again, having that thing of like, I think you're going to be here. I have an intelligent guess that you're going to be here. And I'm gonna put a hitbox here. And if you jump into it, oh well, goodbye. Sayonara, curtains for you.
And it's just every single time, you know, that last stock, not the last stock, but the one before it, that ledge trapping, it just, you know, Darkstalker couldn't get back to stage there. And I don't think Terry has very bad, you know, recoveries, but it's hard to get back when you're getting PK thundered, PK fired,
The crack shoots.
yo-yoed. Right.
Is he dead? Is Brandon dead?
What?
Is he dead? He lives. He techs. We almost had a double SD once again, but Darkstalker's like, I have learned from my mistakes. The time has come. Perish.
I was about to say, never mind. Darkstalker answering back with the ledge guarding there was just like, I am not dying here again with you. You are going to die. Okay, doesn't punish that there.
Indeed, slightly off. They just about sneak through the down tilt chains, the down tilt railway service.
The multiple down tilt.
Exactly, the down tilt definitely put in the DLR, and definitely the D and DLR definitely stands for the down tilt brigade, because holy man. But Brandon has to find a way back. A big thing from the last game was those down smashes. Terry's recovery, oh my goodness, death. But Terry's recovery, while going quite a far distance, is quite interceptable, quite vulnerable, and that down smash, that was up smash, I believe. But Ness Yo-Yo is going to just basically invalidate that at every opportunity. Brandon has to get creative with these recoveries to keep in this game.
Does indeed, but you know, get him out of that PK Thunder. He's got a bit of end lag stuck in there.
Indeed, but you know what doesn't have end lag? That auto-cancel power dunk, the Tiger Knee. Because when he does it from a certain height, it is actually plus on shields. But I don't think Ben's being caught by that as much as it's just invalidating his pressure at the moment. But yeah, Brandon's having to take... Darkstalker's having to take his time. He's having to be a little bit more patient. Just wait. Because if you try to force your way in on CQC characters, you die! Exactly as I said. If you rush your way in, they just have these gigantic setups, these gigantic, terrifying tools to just say, get out of here. Get away from me. Get back out there.
Exactly. Ness's strong point is his zoning, but Darkstalker's got him where he wants him right now. Can he take this stock here?
Oh, the Tiger Knee Power Dunk is going to get him back to stage, but Brandon has to make the most of this, has to find the kill, otherwise, Ben, we've seen Ben's conversion game. Once he gets one hit, it can just be curtains.
Yeah, Ben can get him off stage, it could be death.
The special cancel into the up B, but not quite going to take the stock, because I do not believe it was special charged. And oh, there's a lay on the up B, I love to see it. But he has to get out of here, because that shield is so tiny.
Ooh, nearly got the tech chase there, he knew he was going to roll, but couldn't capitalize off of it. Oh, can he punish
He's
this?
definitely dying. Oh, just about living. 164, that is some immaculate DI if I've ever seen it. Is that going to be it? Is that going to be it?
That is death, right? Yeah.
It is.
Jeez.
A very tense game.
Yeah, very back and forth. Yeah, I'm impressed with Ben's Ness. I think he's definitely been tearing up bracket here a lot, and not a lot of players are aware of his Ness, so it's a treat to see it on stream twice.
100%. It's very... I think we've had quite the explosive meltdown at the moment, because people's conversion games are just on another level today. And on top of that, I think... How do I even describe it? I think people are a lot less afraid when in advantage now. Or at least that's what I'm seeing with these past couple players. They're getting that hit. And I mean, Darkstalker's never really been afraid. He's just been known for being the person that you... He's been known as the Dark Souls boss that you have to deal with because you should be afraid of him. But we're seeing a lot more players like Ben, for example, are not afraid to go for these PK Thunder setups, these PK Thunder set plays, the PK Flash, ledge traps, you know. He's like very confident in his capabilities, and that's what we love to see. That's what we love to see.
Ness, ledge trapping, definitely something to fear. So definitely mix up your timings and your recoveries to get back to stage. Otherwise, that yo-yo, especially you can drop it below ledge as well, and just sort of just kill you instantly. So go back to the PS2.
Indeed, indeed. Good old neutral stage, big stage, you know. Both of these characters want to get in, and they love the platforms, so, you know, pretty even on both sides. No reason to not go here. Yeah. We have quite a couple screams in the background, as is the MG Classic. You won't go... It's not a meltdown if there's no Zangrix pop off, in my opinion.
Yeah. Always got to be someone popping off.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's scream in the background too, you know. You gotta, sometimes you have to introduce yourself to Freddy Fazbear and let him know I am the one who calls.
Wow, I didn't know Freddy Fazbear's an MD. Let's go.
Exactly, you know.
We got the backroom characters,
100%.
CQC characters all here.
And we're talking a lot about horror games because this, as soon as Darkstalker gets go, you are playing a jump scare scenario. Jump scares left and right. Are you okay, Buster Wolf? Power geysers. The go meter does not stop. You have to answer to the runaway freight train that is Brandon with go. So what is Ben's answer? What is his answer to the exam, the test quiz that is go meter?
Got back to center stage. Oh?
Up tilt? Up tilt taking it. Not something you see every day. But Netbar Knuckle is going to rack on the percent. Ben has to find that way out. We're seeing the ladders right now. My man's moving like Super Mario out here. The red cap, as you said, Emmy.
Yep. Got those up tilt juggles that he needs.
Indeed, indeed. And it keeps on going. The damage keeps on racking up. Ben once again on the back foot. How will he answer this disadvantageous position?
Oh, yep, sort of in a end like that could not.
Oh my God! The immediate wake-up call of being like, oh, you're here. Hello, my friends. Meets.
Didn't even care that he was using that move as well. It was just down-tilling him out of it.
Absolutely. It's the big thing I said about no fear. Brandon is like, oh, spooky scenario? No, thank you, my friend. You are dead. Goodbye.
The edge guard as well. He wanted that stock. Didn't even need to go to take it either. Brandon, Darkstalker is going to take that 2-1. Damn.
Absolutely. An explosive showing. I'm definitely using that term a lot, but that's just how it is. It's very fiery setup at the moment here. Constant. We haven't had any really slow games. Just constant back and forth. Fast pace, fast pace. I'm going to hit you. What are you going to do about it? Are you afraid? Etc.
Yeah, it's all just, are you afraid or are you not? Are you going to play patiently or are you not? That is all these games have been.
Exactly.
All these games.
We're going to have a very interesting matchup here. We're having Seco, the Middle Eastern Sonic, top 10 Middle East on the Orion rank, versus Zone, the London PR'd Palutena, previously PR'd in the UK, and, you know, just all around insane player. My practice partner, you know, I'm going to be no bias here, of course, you know, no bias for my VOD review buddy, my VOD review friends. Me,
Same.
biased, never.
That's same, definitely not someone I play Overwatch ranked with nearly every other day. Definitely not someone I see all the time at Meltdown.
Exactly, no bias for our resident
No
Ultra Zone gatekeeper, the Ultra Zone guardian, Birats.
Yeah,
Birats.
He's in the Ultra Zone, but will
Exactly.
he be in the Ultra Zone this set?
Exactly.
Against Sonic, who, you know, is in Green Hill Zone all the
True.
time.
If there's anyone that's an expert on zones, it's definitely Sonic the Hedgehog. But I don't know if Sonic the Hedgehog has experienced the Ultra Zone quite like the London scene has. Because
Exactly.
I think one of Zone's strongest suits is his advantage state. Specifically ledge trapping. He gets you to ledge, he puts his back to ledge at all distance. He's like, what are you going to do? How do you get out of here? You are trapped in the Ultra Zone. How do you escape? But on the other hand, Sonic is a very interesting character. You don't really have many of them in London. The only Sonic we have in London really is Brandon when he gets bored, or he's like, you know what? I don't want to play Terry against you anymore. Introduced Sonic the Hedgehog. And
Or when Pelly comes to a Meltdown or a London
Indeed.
tournament. So maybe Zone, I think Zone does have quite a lot of experience against, you know, Pelly's Sonic, and Pelly's Sonic is, I don't
best
know.
in the EU.
Best
One of the best in the
EU.
world.
Best in the world. No, definitely not biased there.
UK. But nah,
No.
Seco's insane. The conversion game, as we
Yeah.
saw, is pretty insane. Edge guarding is really good, so Zone's going to have to be, in the same way that RepTile had to be careful with his recoveries, Zone's going to have to do the same. I think what's going to be low-key a make or break is ironically the zoning in neutral. Zone, in the name, he likes the zone with the auto reticles and explosive flame. But the main weakness of those two projectiles, even though they're large, they're massive, they take up a lot of stage. The thing is, they have a lot of startup, and they have a decent bit of event lag. Sonic, very fast characters. So often, Sonic can literally see that Palutena is attempting to zone them out, wall them out with the projectiles, teleport behind them, run straight in their face with spin dash and be like, oh, you explosive flamed over here while I've teleported you behind you 5 parallel universes ago. Die.
2 steps ahead, exactly, but I don't know. You know, Zone, he's being out-zoned right now. Seco literally has a Zone hat on.
Indeed. We have Zone versus the Zone
the Zone
merchandise. Can Zone defeat Zone? But you can see it here. Zone starting off the game with a closer up explosive flames, because if he does it from far away, Sonic can literally just react to it and run through. I'm gonna be real. So the mid-range ones are definitely going to be towards the better side, just to cover yourself. But yeah, we're going to be seeing a slower game because Sonic, spin dash. Palu wants to be in the air. They have the invincible dash attack as a grounded burst option, just to like, not even clank, but go through the spin dash. But in general, Palu loves to be in the air. Palu loves to approach people and anti-air them. So if people stay on the ground, Palu usually has a harder time. But saying all that, they have a 92% leads. They have a whole lot of leads. Seco has to find the answer.
Do indeed. Zone playing very aggressively, keeping Seco in the corner here. Seco makes it back to the center of stage. Zone's movement is just kind of like interesting. He's I don't know if he's kind of baiting out options from Seco, but he's like jumping and trying to get him to jump as well to get like a down air or something.
Absolutely. Zone's, ooh, I love that, using the spring to immediately just, I don't even know, I can't even describe it. It was just very good set play.
Just caught him out mid-jump on that spring.
But yeah, Zone has to find their way back past these edge guards, because as I said, Seco's edge guarding is terrifying. Literally, you're off stage 1 second, and then you get hit by the Freddy Fazbear jump scare. But speaking of which, the Freddy Fazbear jump scare comes for him with the dash attack. terrifying. Invincible, fast, deads.
Freddy Fazbear has been slain.
Indeed, indeed. But Seco,
Oh, sorry.
Seco has to find their way back to the grounds.
I think Zone. I think Palutena, with her up B especially, a good tool to get around Sonic's edge guarding. You don't really know where they're gonna end up, and it kind of teleports you away from him. So maybe, yeah, Palutena gonna be able to survive the Sonic edge guarding a bit more. Maybe we'll have to see Seco work more on, you know, stage control, getting those F smashes off at ledge, trying to, you know, get a back air maybe at the ledge as well.
Indeed. Because at the moment, Seco's kind of just relying on spin dash quite a bit. And it is Sonic's broken neutral tool, so I don't blame you. But Zone has the lead right now. He's happy to chill, and honestly, he's mostly just trying to focus on intercepting Seco rather than trying to, like, directly intercept it. So the damage just kind of keeps building up. The lead runs away with him. Runs away from him. And as a result, Sonic's usually strongest neutral tool is kind of just creating his own casket, creating his own coffin, and basically making the graveyard plans. I can't lie, the funeral is right there. Seco has to find an answer.
And that, you know, that explosive flame kind of creating a wall between Zone and Seco. Seco not able to prioritize spin dash as much with that explosive flame in between him and Zone.
Indeed. And I love this gameplay at the moment. It's just, Zone's just constantly intercepting him. He's not even, there are occasional moments where he directly challenges spin dash with dash attack. Because invincible, you know, why not? But most of the damage here is coming from intercepting Seco, catching these landings as soon as you get them in the air. Because, like I said, Seco's just trying to play grounded. So as a result, Zone just intercepts where they're going, immediately puts them in the air, and then is just having a field day juggling them. Like, look at this lead. Seco has to find the kill.
Seco just doesn't know how to get in here, kind of playing a bit more patiently. Zone surviving, but Seco finds the edge guard that he needs there to take that stock.
Indeed, indeed. And Seco's getting back into it. 56%. As I said, the Sonic metagame has been advancing, so the damaging conversions continues to come out. But immediately,
Yeah.
auto-reticle scene, no thank you. I'm going to run straight through it. The beams of light quite literally cannot keep up with the speed of light, speed of sound, Sonic the Hedgehog, as we can see here.
Exactly.
Ooh, aggressive answer back. What is Zone's? How is Zone going to get back to neutral? Because their lead is slowly slipping away from them. Sand through their fingers. And there's a lot of sand in their hand right now, but it is slipping away. How can he keep hold of it? Put it in a container, box it up, you know? And Seco answers right back with a back air lip trap. Jeez, that move is strong, strong, and strong again.
Didn't fall for that. Oh, okay, but he's going to answer back with a back air of his own. Doesn't quite kill. But he goes deep there. Still doesn't kill. Oh, that was a nice just wait. You know, neutral, was it neutral B? Yeah, he just waited in the air there. Did not approach to get killed. Very nice kind of stalling from Seco.
Because if there's one thing that Sonic mains are good at, it is taking their time, 100%. But Seco finding an answer to the Ultra Sound ledge trap because Zoma's just waiting there, and Seco was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get. Ooh, could that be it? Not quite.
No, 161%. But the dash attack will take it again. Dash attack coming out a lot.
Indeed.
I feel like Zone. Yeah, he was waiting, kind of chasing. So I mean, sometimes you can catch Sonic just at the last moment with a dash attack, especially if he's not spin dashing. He's walking away from you or running away from you. If you chase him and dash attack, sometimes it doesn't really expect it, I guess. But
Yeah.
saw a lot of just Zone just knowing when exactly to dash attack, when to, you know, use an aerial against Seco. Yeah, it was just a lot of neutral. I don't know. The neutral game from Zone that last game was just really good.
100%. Because the thing is, Sonic Spin Dash is a very powerful tool, but it clanks with grounded moves. Even though it's invincible, it will clank if you use a grounded move, because that's just how interactions work. And fun fact about Palutena dash attack, it's invincible. So as a result, it doesn't even care about the clank. If he sees him charging Spin Dash and somehow Seco doesn't get out shield in time, because you can't cancel it with shield, you have to act, then Palutena dash attack will either go through it or just completely ignore it. It's a very funny interaction. But in general, other than just dash attack, Zone's making use of Palutena's speed. Because Palutena, I think, is top 10 fastest run speeds in the game. So Zone's just using that to bait Seco to Spin Dash and just running underneath him with that speed and being like, you know what, you're fast, but I'm fast too. I'm going to catch up right up to you on the motorway and crash your car.
Exactly. Palutena can kind of not match exactly, but kind of keep up with the tempo that Sonic creates for the game. And as you were saying, that dash attack is a very, very safe move, and it's going to kill quite early as well.
Indeed. It is quite the commitment if it does hit shield, as it is -21. But
Yeah.
if that only becomes really a problem at kill percent. You will lose neutral to it, don't get me wrong, but it's just about picking and choosing your moments, really. The big thing about it, though, is just it's invincible, and it's fast, so it's terrifying. If it clanks with Spin Dash, then they come out on top. That is a safe interaction right there and then. So in that essence, it is indeed safe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you've got the lead and you know that they will probably die to it, it's worth risking taking a bit of percent for it.
Absolutely. The risk reward of the scenarios is honestly what makes or breaks players. What defines players as high level, mid level, top level, or low level. And these interactions, these calculations that we see the players make are going to be what makes or breaks the set right here and now. And as we see it, Zone just kind of happy to take stage control. Just seeing Seco overcommit in these scenarios, taking stage, forcing Seco to be uncomfortable, commit to these unsafe zone breaking moves and being like, you know what? I'm here for you. As soon as you're here, I'm ready to set up checkmate, back throw, kill.
Zone's positioning on stage. Perfect scenario to take that. I mean, both these characters do have very good back airs, back throws, sorry, especially at the ledge. Both of them can kill at not a very low percent, but it can kill at probably 80 to 100.
Yeah.
And Zone just capitalizing off of that positioning at the ledge there, waiting for Seco to approach.
And you're seeing here is exactly like you said. He's waiting for Seco to approach, but he's constantly putting out a hitbox. And Seco is tempo 1, immediately swinging into it. So as a result, Zone's just having a whale of a time being like, okay, you want to go into me? You want to run it into the wall? I'm going to make the wall out of titanium. And you're going to run into it head first and crack your skull.
Making the wall, yeah, of titanium and fire. Creating every single opportunity to sort of get Sonic away and stop him from just spin dashing all around the stage.
Not respecting that pressure at all, but Seco still finds their way back. Zone, seeing that setup, being like, I know you want to waste my invincibility. I ain't going to fall for it. Let's play the game. Very incredible to see. But Seco has to find their high damage conversion, the spin dash, the grabs, as we see here, to get the damage off. Because they have quite the deficit. 3 minutes left on the clock. I'm not sure if we'll see a timeout, because this game is honestly going by. Or more accurately, Zone is able to secure that kills very consistently and efficiently. So as a result, I doubt it will go to time, but if it does, Zone is a full stock ahead. So Seco is going to have to make these openings, make these the comeback mechanic. They're going to have to forge it out of the flames themselves.
They do. They have to play sort of Palutena and Zone's game. As Sonic likes to play his own game, he wants you to kind of approach him, but...
Oh! That is going to be the stock at 55. I've said it time and time again. Seco's edge guards are unreal. He died!
I was saying, he's got the stock lead, he's got the percent lead, but it doesn't even matter because Seco answers back with that edge guarding, disastrous edge guarding from Sonic. You need to be careful at that ledge.
Exactly, the stuff of myth, the stuff of legends, but Palutena, a goddess, myth and legends herself, she can answer right back. So it's going to be a question of which legend is truly more legendary.
Zone. Rolling forwards to evade the spin dash there.
Yeah, Seco's just establishing. Zone's trying to establish their space, but Seco is zone breaking them. He's zone breaking Zone a lot more, a lot faster nowadays. It's terrifying to see because Zone's not able to establish the stage control, the wall, the Great Wall of China that they once did. So it's going to, they're going to have to change up the wall. They're going to have to rebuild it stronger, better, faster, in order to keep up with the light speed, speed of sound hedgehog himself.
Neither of these players want to overcommit here. That could have been scary though. That F smash could have been not curtains for the set, but curtains for the game.
Absolutely. That's going to be, yeah, what's going to ultimately decide this game outcome is if Seco can secure the stock efficiently. Because Zone has shown time and time again, as soon as you reach 100%, 120, he's going to kill you.
That was so close to the end of the game.
Indeed, indeed. End of the set. Seco is fighting for their life right now on the winner's stock. But once again, the jump scare, the bite of 87 dash attack right there is going to take it. As Zone takes that confidently, 2-0.
Yeah, that was a lot closer than game one, but Zone just, he was sort of, you know, I was saying playing Sonic's game. You know, Sonic does like to play a bit further back. He doesn't like to, you know, approach a lot of the time unless he's got, you know, he's in kind of a deficit. So we saw Zone, he wasn't really approaching there because he was like, I don't want to get close up and personal with you and get spin dashed and like get sent to ledge, get back air or something and die here. He was just zoning, and we saw that, you know, Seco couldn't get in against the Palu because like the explosions, the zoning, yeah, Sonic doesn't have any zoning tools of himself, so it's kind of hard to approach, and it's just like, what do you do? Because when he got close, he got dash attacked.
Yep.
He got grabbed at ledge. He got back thrown. So it's like, it's just risky. It's like, what do you do? You've got to sort of play the rock paper scissors approach and just hope that you do not make the wrong decision. But
absolutely. I think the key was definitely timing mix-ups, because Zone, I can't lie, I'm gonna be real, he just got to set up the Ultra Zone. He put the Ultra Zone and he put the Ultra Zone in center stage, and Seco was trying to fight their way through it, trying to fight their way through the Ultra Zone, my fault. But what you need to do to honestly get through, to break out, is mixing up your timings. You need to be a little more mix-up heavy with how you approach, because RPS, as we said, if you keep choosing rock, he's going to keep choosing paper, and that paper is the Ultra Zone. It's going to consume you whole. So as a result, you have to mix up your timings, mix up your approaches, and when you get in, secure those stocks, because the edge guards were really good, but I think Zone was just more consistent at securing those stocks at kill percent.
I think you're right, exactly. I feel like Seco was playing incredibly well that last game. You know, his edge guarding, ledge trapping was great, but I feel like maybe Zone, I mean, Zone's ledge trapping, edge guarding were great as well, but I feel like Zone had more control on the stage.
Yeah,
he
stage control.
had Seco exactly where he wanted him. He was constantly in the corner.
100%.
And even though Zone was in the corner himself, though, he had the tools to keep him there and away from him. But here we go. We have Khanage versus Darkstalker. Two very, I say, common people. I mean, regulars.
Yeah, commoners.
I don't know why I said it. I didn't mean like that.
Here we have it, the common people. Here at, we have the upper class people, the upper classmen, you know. But speaking of upper class, that down there being like, get back down there, kicking him straight down, straight to the lower class. That is the Blossom, showing him downstairs. You're like, you know what, bro, you can go downstairs. Let me show you downstairs.
Yeah, even though Peach being the royal that she is, Princess Peach, Terry said, I do not care, lady, get down where you belong.
Indeed, indeed. Honestly, it's always a pleasure commentating Brandon, because you never really get time to process anything. He's just very fast. and very explosive. He gives, in the same way that he never gives his opponent room to breathe, you never get time to breathe as a commentator, because he just keeps on keeping on.
No, the tempo is just accelerating. It's almost like he's playing Sonic, even though he's not. I know he co-mains Sonic a bit, but he is just so fast, and it's hard to keep up, especially if you're a slow character. I mean, Peach isn't that slow, but it's still just hard to keep up with the pressure and the speed.
Indeed. Look at that cross-stage kill, ladies and gentlemen. Cross-stage. Brandon, in the same way that Zone has the Ultra Zone, Brandon has the CQC domain of his own. And it's very hard when opponents have to fight up, because I've mentioned time and time again, this is CQC characters, these are two CQC characters again. And Brandon is one of the best players at CQC I've seen, just because of how well he forces these scrambles. When you're in there, when you're in his domain, are we going to see damage? We could have potentially seen death, but once again, it's crazy that a halfway Peach conversion is still 40%. That's an amazing showing from Khanage.
It's not over for Khanage. We've seen some super duper killing conversions from Peach.
Watching the upbeat, are we going to... Oh, nearly!
Oh my god, the parry on the parry on the parry, nearly killing Khanage there, but he's going to catch him anyway.
No. If it's not killing off the top, it's not killing off the side from across the stage. But Brandon is like, come here, child. You are going to die. This is insane.
She's surviving. She survived Bowser many times. She can survive.
Oh, the pressure! Dead!
Oh!
Literally eating away, chainsawing away at his shield, being like, it's getting lower, you have to choose an option, and if you don't, my power dunk will shield poke you. Exactly. One-way ticket express to the Blood Zone. Trains may not be reliable, but the Brandon DLR service is a one-way ticket to the Blood Zone. Reliable time and time again.
Brandon establishing a very dominating start there in that game. Just dominating that entire game, to be honest. I mean, Khanage struggling a bit to keep up with the Terry, to keep up with the aggression and the speed. But we'll see now how he fares. He's got some platforms to kind of get away from the Terry a bit.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more space, a lot more room to work with. This stage is also good, though, because I feel like you can get platform extensions off of the side with Terry, and if there's anything Terry does well, it's killing off the side. But I'm noticing a repeated trend in the CQC matchups of it just becomes a game of like not even who uses stage control better, but who can invalidate the other person's space better. Who can get into the other person's zone and be like, you know what, I am the CQC character, fear me. Because that is what Brandon does best. Khanage is not really getting the airspace he wants to usually take his time, float around, set up his game, pull turnips, because Brandon is immediately like, oh, hello, I see you want a turnip. Don't worry, I've already eaten my vegetables. Parry. Perish. Perish with the parry. Parry the parries. Sorry, go on.
Parry the platypus.
Parry the platypus, that's what he calls himself. He's Professor Parry the platypus himself.
Parry the platypus, let's go. Terry the platypus, let's go. I mean, yeah, she's got go on deck. This is looking scary for, I mean, Peach in general. Still surviving. Mixing up his recoveries.
Quite the up B slightly short, because to do it, it's actually kind of tricky. You have to hold down and then hold up. Forget terminology. We have Stitch on deck. 47. What the hell?
He's got a Stitch turnip.
And he's still holding on to it. 2 more Stitches in a step. 1 more. It doesn't even matter that 82%, that's Peach kill percent. Khanage has the stock leads. What is Brandon's answer?
Okay.
Well, F smash.
Kick him in the face.
I love commentating with Brandon. I ask what the answer is, he immediately responds. He's like, don't worry, bro. I hear you. I got you.
He's got that kick on deck.
Never gives me a moment of silence, a moment to breathe. Oh, 76 on deck. Brandon, Darkstalker's brought this back very, very quickly.
That go is going to be scary.
You have to punish this move because Buster Wall, minus 45 on shield. You can drop shield charge or smash attack. So you have to take your time with these punishes. Because if you don't, he's just going to do another one. And you're going to get hit by it. And you're going to die. I'm going to be real. You sit here, you're going to die.
Yeah, Khan is just not getting that punish right there. I think he may have just been a little too scared to try and get something off, but he could have possibly have killed Terry there.
Definitely. And honestly, the kills on Terry, as you can see here, matter very much because the longer he's alive... Saturn? What is this RNG? Brandon cannot... Darkstalker cannot shield. Darkstalker cannot shield. Very smart to just kind of put Saturn over there just to chill. But holy, we're seeing Ramon levels of RNG that I've never seen before. Oh, and the Saturn is gone. Mr. Saturn, gone too soon. Gone but never forgotten.
I think Khanage may have stolen my RNG.
Is that going to be it? Not quite. Kalos, largest blood zones in the game. So we're going to wait a little bit longer. One more interaction before we see this kill.
Just able to jump away from there, but Khanage is the up B. Can Khanage take the stock here at the ledge?
Indeed, I'm loving this patience from Brandon. Khanage anticipated a little bit of hastiness in the gameplay with the F smash. But immediately, Brandon was like, you know what? I see you on Stitch again! Bro! What am I witnessing? This man is manipulating RNG right before my eyes.
He is hacking into the mainframe, and he takes the stock. Very close stuff between those two players. Could have gone either way there. Khanage thanking the RNG gods, the RNGesus.
I love Khanage, man.
Those, yeah.
Did you see the expression he had? He was just
he
kind of
was just like,
did I do that?
He was
Did
just like,
oh, I love Khanage. A beacon of positivity constantly. One of the best people to watch, honestly. Just a very all-around kind, caring guy. His gameplay definitely very cruel, but kind guy. Very cruel gameplay though. Very cruel, very cruel. But Brandon is going to. They're gonna have to find an answer to this because Khanage is kind of just. I don't even know how to describe it. They're playing the CQC game and they're able to. If the CQC game is a battle of meters, Khanage is slowly they're pushing their meter further. They're establishing their space more and more. They're saying, "Oh, well, see, you want to invalidate my space? Don't worry, I have hands to meet you at the gate." Bodyguards 1 and 2 with Nair and back air are going to be the answer. So, how is Brandon going to get past the bodyguards? What will he do? Let's find out on the next episode of DAT Monday Meltdown 253 in Game 3.
Gonna be interesting. This is a long game. Nearly dying there very early.
He's dead! He had to crack shoot. Unfortunate misinput. He had to crack shoot back to stage with the jump and then up B. But, you know, once again, it's like what happened with RAMBOSS. These very split-second decisions are going to be what makes or break your recovery. You have to think fast and think on your feet.
Get back to stage.
Yeah, you saw the SDI from Khanage, wasn't able to quite get the power dunk, but Brandon tracking that SDI to go for the guaranteed damage. The last thing you want is to lose neutral for hitting your move.
Khanage. I was about to say Khanage playing very defensively there. Has the lead, but...
Dead?
Yeah.
Dead?
Darkstalker. Can he get something off here? He's using the station, he's using the platform disadvantage. Gets back. Yeah, it's kind of like...
Good job.
Oh my god.
Had the right idea. Execution was slightly off once again, but you had the right idea because you got an interceptor on the way down.
Okay, he's got to go on deck. Can he get something? Khanage knows this, is trying to get him off stage. Yep, perfect opportunity. You do not want a Terry with go on the stage. Get him out of there. Get that stock.
I mean, I'm seeing Khanage with the lead Game 3. What is Darkstalker's answer here?
I do not know. He needs to take something here. Once again, Khanage. The DI just getting out of there, not dying.
The SDI is immaculate though. You saw Brandon had to change, Darkstalker had to change it up earlier. But oh my god, is he dead?
Oh, not quite.
I'm getting 0 time for
Oh
my god!
There's no way.
Brandon living by the freaking tooth and nail right here on the fighting for his goddamn life against the RNG manipulator.
There is
oh
no
my god.
way.
I can't breathe.
I don't know. This game is just going all
jump.
over the place. Gonna get
No.
Oh, he's gonna get hit by the last active
The DI?
hitbox of the up B.
one F-tilt Buster Wolf near the legend that could take it. Up tilt Power Geyser. He has to play first, so careful.
Oh, no.
Just as I said, narrowly living, but he can't lose the next interaction. He cannot lose the next interaction.
He read it. He read it. And he takes that game.
Brandon literally fighting God himself by somehow having to recover against the bomb. And not only did he recover, he took the stock and he got the kill.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Darkstalker, if there is a Terry that can do it, it is Darkstalker.
Indeed, you can never count Brandon out. Bro, in my sets with Brandon, I will be playing against him. I will be 3 stocks to 1. And in my head, it's an even game. Because the second it's not an even game anymore, the second I'm like, you know what, I got this. Go Mita, Buster Wolf, Buster Wolf. Yeah, I've lost the game, GG's, bro. Like, Darkstalker, Terry is a comeback mechanic, but Darkstalker as a player himself, he is the comeback mechanic. He is the man who calls, and honestly, you have to be careful. Because if you're sleeping, then you will be the one who listens. So are you okay? Boom! Terrifying to see.
He is the protag of his own life.
He is the protagonist.
Literally, that was intense.
That was insane. Do you have any words for the people, Darkstalker?
What do you have to say?
I outplayed this man. Cooked. Red. Cooked. Red. Discombobulated. Anyway, he got so lucky in that game. Do you know how many stitches he get?
And the bomb!
Bomb? Exactly. Bro, that's his comeback mechanic. But I was just outplaying him. That's all I could say. There's nothing else to say about it. It was just random. That last read was just insane for me, man. Because I was like, he's going to roll here. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
And I had to reverse the input because I know if I did it, it was going to whiff. So I was like, yeah, I got to have to reverse the input.
Let's go, dude.
I'll let you commentate.
Good job.
That was excellent work.
Have the break you need, bro.
Mechanic, you are a comeback mechanic.
Yeah, you're the pro-tag of your own life, bro. Let's go. Okay, now we have 2. Oh my god, it's just godlike players after godlike players. We've got Gary versus Zone again.
Indeed, indeed. You heard it from Darkstalker. That was Darkstalker himself. But yeah, we have DegenGary against Zone.
Man.
This matchup is interesting because Palutena struggles with short characters since Squirtle exists. But it's not just interesting because of that. The Zone secondary is PT. In fact, one of the most recent stats he has with Streaks, he beat Streaks with PT. Just because Streaks is very confident that's PT matchup. So as a result, it's like, you know, Zone very much knows what Pokemon Trainer does. And he's very, very confident against the toolkit, I feel. But Gary is no ordinary Pokemon Trainer. He's no bread and butter, you know, white bread Pokemon Trainer. He is terrifying. He is hot spicy. Nando's extra hot spice at its finest. Peri Peri, never seen before. Because he has zero fear. He makes you afraid of him.
Ooh, just kind of pushing away PT there.
Indeed, indeed.
Nice.
Palutena, as you said, Emi, wants their space. You want to keep them. You want to keep them away because the second that Squirtle gets in, dear gods. Ivy, on the other hand, when they get in, they just explode you. Like, look at that. They have 2 nuclear bombs as moves. They have up air, the nuclear bomb above, and nuclear bomb below.
Dead to the nuclear bomb.
Jesus.
You do not want to be below or above Ivysaur. You are most likely dead.
Absolutely.
Just saw there.
Zone centimeters maker, but Gary's not far off, 139%, trapped in the Ultra Zone at the moment, has to find a way out, but takes their time. I love that patience on the ground. But Zod is too big. You can see Gary is having the ideas for when Zone is going to throw the projectiles out. However, he is just very narrowly getting caught by Zod's gigantic Herbox. As a result, he's having the, oh my goodness, going for it all. Can he make it back?
Oh, the air dodge is coming in clutch there, but air dodged, unfortunately, you know, tries to survive one move, but then you don't have an air dodge to get back. That is, you gotta take your chances, you gotta pick the right moments, but
absolutely
still gonna lead, so not too bad.
Indeed, indeed. We have the slight percent lead, so we have to make do. We gotta work with what we got. 18%, 2%, 0.1%, it does not matter. You have to make every second and every slot count. So, my question is, how will they do this? How will they respond? How will they clap back? Because Zone is currently running away with a bit of a lead. They've edged out 1%. What is their answer, Emmy?
I do not know, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe they have to change to Ivysaur or Charizard. They might just die to like a back throw here. Something at ledge, they need to be careful. Ivysaur's got a good, you know, recovery to get back and to kind of mix up the timing. But yep, as I was saying, that back throw not gonna kill, but it's got to be very careful again at ledge.
Indeed.
Zone is the ledge trap god.
He is the one who calls. He's the one who decides whether you will hang back to ledge, introduce to the blast zone, or make it back to center stage. And a lot of the time, he just decides to send you into the ultra zone. The ultra zone deals with you, and then you return. The only way out of the ultra zone is from the angel flat. You respawn, and you're like, you know what? Let's try that again. Let's give it a second go, you know. But here we have it.
Very down, quite big deficit. Zone knowing this, trying to just utilize off of the lead and take as much percent as he can. See,
Indeed,
waiting
indeed.
at ledge again. He's just wanting to get that back throw, trying to bait Gary to walk towards him.
Indeed, indeed. Zone's just happy to take his time at the moment. He's usually avoiding swinging first. He's just using his movement. The points at which he would swing, he's using his movement to take up stage, bait Gary into swinging first, and then he's already there. He's positioned himself to whip punish it perfectly. And as we saw before, Zod, he's too big. He's just too big. He's a very terrifying character, but he's too big. So as a result, these explosive flames almost exclusively ledge trap him. Roll getting caught, neutral getting caught, jump getting caught. What does he do? How does he escape?
It's difficult, as we were saying, you know, he has to burn that that air dodge against the explosive flame, so he doesn't have it to, you know, get back and mix up his recovery at the ledge. It's just difficult to get back to stage.
Oh, I witnessed a beautiful idea in the moment.
Yeah.
You can see it from Gary's face. I witnessed beauty in the mind because he saw, he ran off stage.
Yep.
He knew that zone was going to explosive flame, and that meant that he had to go really low because that move has like frame 70 FAF, which means you can only act 1 second after inputting that button. So Gary had the right idea, but in the very last second, he doubted himself. He's like, I don't know if he's actually going to do it. I'm not sure. Went back to center stage, jumped into the explosive flame, died. And that, like I said, confidence is everything because you hesitate for a second, you doubt yourself for a singular moment. And that's game. Zone eats it for breakfast. The Ultra Zone will consume you whole.
It will. It's like a black hole. You are gone and
Benito.
destroyed. If you do not answer back or have the confidence to just sort of execute what you want. But, you know, that game, good start from Gary. So he does have the the answers to what Zone is showing him, but it's just, yeah, that confidence. Zone just has that confidence.
110%. Confidence is honestly the make or break because you can have an insane player with insane neutral, insane punish game, insane advantage state, but if they don't have the confidence or they hesitate at the last second, then they don't get to show what they're truly made of, you know. They don't get to go 100% out, you know, 100% mob psycho modes, you know. Instead, they end up playing at like 20%. Oh my god, arming through it. Not only going straight through it, but being like, hello, I see you. Fire meets fire. Fire type, not very effective. Ooh. Did he react to the neutral guard with the up smash? Oh, I can't tell. I think he timed it at the exact same time the up smash animation happened. So, and that move, boy, that move is that active. Literal, if there's a great Wall of China move, it is that move.
Yeah, that move is really good at ledge. It covers a very tall range, and you know, if they roll, if they jump over you, you can just snipe them out of the air above you. It is very scary.
It is terrifying. But still, Gary's not down and out. They're only at a 56% deficit at the moment, and Zone, when Ivysaur is online, like I said, Zod especially, Ivy has 2 nuclear bombs. Zod is the bomb. We've seen that meme, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Zod is the hydrogen bomb.
I've not seen that.
You've not seen that? I'll show it to you afterwards, don't worry.
I'm scared, bro.
Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby, but it's hydrogen bomb versus the Ultra Zone at the moment.
I think the hydrogen bomb, yeah, he has the fire bomb, bro.
Absolutely. Ivy has 2 hydrogen bombs above and below him. Zod is the hydrogen bomb. It's terrifying.
Zod is, yeah. Oh.
Oh, good punish. Don't get me wrong.
Good.
I don't even know what the best punish would be. I think that might be the best punish in that situation. He did get the kill off. But yeah, it's really nice to see. You can see Gary's able to tell when Zone is when Zone's going to jump in and Explosive Flame. Like I said, you're committing to a 1-second animation. But Gary positioned himself that time, had faith in himself, and got the stock. But Zone answered right back. So 1 entire stock lead.
This is going to be a difficult mountain to climb, but I feel like PT can take it back if they get enough conversions off, switch them out. Yeah, like we're seeing here.
Double up air and a short hop. I rarely ever see that. Palutena must be very tall. Well, that tech chase is going to guarantee that Zone's advantage state continues. The runaway train. Does it have a stop? Does it have an end? Or will it simply continue? But end in eternity. And, jeez, that was really loud.
Chair, I think.
Oh. Here we have it. The hydrogen bomb is online.
I want to be above Palutena.
But Gary making use of that frame 1 escape option, PT switch. The unfortunate part about it is that Squirtle is very light. So immediately being like, you know what?
Oh.
Zone having the confidence to go for that read, but Gary's not panicking. Gary's taking his time.
Oh.
And taking his time is exactly what's going to guarantee that the downwards nuclear bomb that is down air secures it. So, can Gary bring this back? All you need is 1 edge guard after all.
Gary
Can he find his way out?
He doesn't die to the back air at ledge from Palu, or something like a dash attack or explosive flame off stage. Gary can definitely take this
And
back.
that's the Ultra Zone.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not dead yet. Gary's
Not quite. The Ultra Zone has proved quite effective. These panic rolls, these panic options are going to get him caught. And Gary very close to reversing it. An amazing showing from Gary, honestly. He's insane. But we all know the Ultra Zone truly a force to be reckoned with.
Exactly. I mean, if you're not going to die to that back throw, you're going to die to that dash attack. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
And yeah, Zone, just everything that last game as well, positioning perfectly, using the explosive flame to kind of not scare Gary, but make him fear where he's standing.
Yeah.
And like we saw with that last explosive flame on the stage, Gary, like he positioned himself where he was in front of, you know, he was behind Gary, sorry, but oh no, he was in front of Gary. Gary was there, but he explosive flame behind Gary. And what do? Do you roll behind to get hit by the explosive flame? Do you roll forwards to get hit by Palutena? Do you jump and get Ned or up aired by Palutena? It's hard, and what do? But that's what made Zone play so well. He just had the right positioning with his moves. He knew where Gary was standing, and yeah, he just, I don't know, yeah.
Absolute classic. Here we have it. We have a quick look at bracket. Oh my goodness! Good heavens! I want everyone to take. Good heavens! Could everyone please take a look at the second row of losers bracket, because we're seeing Bonig on a tear. They beat Zangrix, really good, pretty good win. They beat RAMBOSS, insane win. Don't get me wrong, Zangrix is insane. They beat Zangrix, insane win. RAMBOSS, insane win. They beat Middle Eastern top 10 Orion ranked player Seco, and they're up against Khanage. Bonig is on fire. This is Bonig. This is Bonig's world, and we're all living in it, bro. Yeah. On the upper side, though, we have the standard Meltdown Classic. Not much has changed here. It's Darkstalker versus Zone. I'd honestly love to stay and commentate it, but I'm quite hungry.
I am as well. I feel like we've been on here for a little bit, so maybe we should give someone else the opportunity.
Exactly. But, you know, we've had an amazing time commentating. I've been joined by the incredible, wonderful, amazing co-commentator, Big Boy, Emmy, and...
I've been joined by the legendary Scores! The Jag Slayer!
Ah, what can I say? What can I say?
God! But yes, we're gonna head out.
I'll catch you guys around.
Everyone.
And
have
stay
a good
tuned.
evening.
Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, hello everyone, it's me. Oh my god. Oh, this is very comfortable. Hello. There's gameplay on, but let's be honest, right? You've been sitting here, you've been watching this game in silence for a decent amount of time. Do you really want to hear me talk about the game? I know that the gameplay on screen is phenomenal. It's top quality, right? However, do you really want to hear about gameplay? And now I'm joined by a friend, Mischief.
Hello.
Hello, Mischief.
I'm joined.
So, you are a smart man.
I'm told.
You're a scientist.
Yes.
You're a smart, you're a handsome man. You have a job here, and your job, talk about the game.
Okay.
I don't want to.
That's fair. We do see this.
You talk about the game, I will interject with random talking points.
Well,
What about
I do think we see these two play
All the time.
almost every week.
All the time. Welcome to London.
If these two aren't in winners finals and grind finals, is it really Meltdown? Maybe if Scores was hopping on the sticks, we'd have him here.
Ha!
But
True, but
instead he's
Scores-
just vibing.
He's hanging out. He's been on college
Yeah.
for us.
I respect that. He came. He's having a good time.
Yeah.
But
Scores. He normally comes to Meltdown and gives us a lesson in how to play the game. Now he's telling me, he goes, you know what? Here's how to commentate.
yeah, which. You know, you got to respect the fact
Gotta respect
he
him
comes
for it.
here, he labs out the game,
does.
and then he decides,
does.
you know what, I'm too good. You guys can have some wins. I will instead
Ha!
commentate.
For once, you can have some wins. So what I would like to say is clearly, I'm looking at the tags right now. First of all, happy birthday, Lana.
Yeah. It's
Happy
it's just-
birthday.
It's
You
being
know,
said.
I wish I could be chat.
Yeah.
I love chat.
Twitch chat.
Ambler, you're here. I can hear Ambler in my words. I haven't gone to a tournament in so long. I can hear you in my dreams, but now it's real. Also, GG's to Darkstalker, great power guys or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. Mischief analysis.
Well, I think the pressure that he's applying on Shield,
I agree.
Zone tried to make a single move. Power guys.
I agree.
It's just the fact Terry can cancel. He's coming up, he's hitting the buttons. If you respect it, shield break. If you don't, power guys and you die.
Exactly.
It's the 50-50 of you lose. So
And I feel like I can look at Zone's eyes right now, right? He's thinking, you know, my wife is watching this. It's her birthday.
yeah.
I've got to game my heart out. I can't do any like lame like whiff punishing. He's going for the style. And against Terry, style doesn't work.
Well, against Terry, style does work.
No.
Against Terry, sitting there and letting him come up, it's not the plan.
How
Because
dare
if he
you,
grabs
how dare
you,
you question me?
like look at that 40%. He sit.
Oh shit, sorry. Hello everyone.
You know,
Honestly, great point.
so I think it's one of those matchups. Palu has to be good at anti-airing, zoning, doing everything. But it's Palu.
It's true, it is Palu, but also Terry can be Terry. And if you're a London appreciator, you understand that Terry can do Terry things.
Well, I think at this point, Darkstalker's just so good. If you're a UK appreciator, you know Terry can do Terry things.
Exactly. If you're a UK appreciator, like, it's like the classic, like, you look at an American tournament, they're like, what the hell? This, like, I'll do an American accent. What the hell? This Terry just did down B and then had no lab. What am I supposed to do? Come to London.
You just lose.
You should know that.
Yeah.
Learn. Get better. Improve yourself.
People have often said with Darkstalker, it looks like an opening, it's not an opening.
Nothing is an opening.
He will make it look like you have a chance to press a button just so he can hit you for try.
Exactly.
Which is so degenerate, and I love it.
I love his like stand there and jab for a hot minute, and then like, all right, now I'll power. What's it called? Power.
Buster Wolf.
That's it.
So that's what I'm talking about. He'll make you think he's doing something, but
Yeah.
no, instead he's got a random special move.
Exactly.
You are not okay.
I love
You're
that.
going to the hospital.
You never been okay. I have been. No, I'll be honest, Mischief.
He's crashing. He's just.
Mischief, I'll be honest. I've been okay for a while.
Well, I'm here for you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Well,
that.
we are talking about the gameplay.
But you know who is okay? Zone is giggling in the camera. Oh no! They're both laughing along. He's just been cheesed. There's a traffic situation, but at least they're both having fun, and that's all that matters.
I mean, with the amount these two do this, they're going to be having a good time.
Yeah.
The nuts have to be got at this point. This is just like a
So,
casual Monday.
To the Americans in chat, right, what happened was, right, an unfortunate situation happened, and both the players realized they were playing a video game, and they laughed and enjoyed it.
I mean,
I know
having
if you're
fun.
across the pond, that's rare for you, because you guys take it very seriously. But.
Well, so do these two, but only when they're not having fun, which is all the time.
True.
Darkstalker will have fun while he power guises you. He will laugh as he breaks your shield.
Yeah. He will giggle in the face of your death, and that is a powerful feeling.
But
Slightly sensual, but also powerful.
I mean, if that's the kind of stuff you're looking for, Darkstalker will provide.
Oh, it certainly is.
He will come through every time. But I think Zone's trying to find the ways in. He's trying to use the back air. He's trying to hit to the platform. He's trying to shock.
Yeah.
He's trying to move around. But Darkstalker's just not giving him anything. He's like,
Sure. I mean, yeah, Zone is definitely playing his spacing game. He's 2-0 down against Darkstalker. It's a scary place to be. Darkstalker.
it is.
Oh!
But at this point, I would not be surprised, no matter who wins, if we see them in Grand and they reset.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's like his changing pace, I think, has really worked in this game. Because Darkstalker is the kind of player where, like, if you let him dictate the pace of the match, you will go home crying.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot keep up with him or slow down with him. You just want to make sure that whatever he wants to do, you do the opposite, and that will work for you. But
Well,
Zone has now shown that off.
That's the thing, is you can't rush in, you can't play slow, you can't try and whip punish. So at a certain point, with the amount of pressure and skill Darkstalker has, you have to ask, what do you do? And
What
Zone is just
do you do?
Zone's just saying,
Yeah.
I hope I get him off stage, and then Terry doesn't have the best recovery. Darkstalker might be amazing at recovery, but there's only so much you can do with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get another spike, I'm going to down two, and then try and punish it. So,
First of all, how much comms have you done?
I have done once before when I was left alone,
Fantastic analysis.
so
You're doing a great job.
I am able to come. I just don't
please.
hate,
No.
I hate sound my voice, so.
Don't talk yourself down. You're more than able to comment. You're commenting like crazy, bro. Your comms are mad. That was perfect analysis.
I think this is the first time I've been commentating with someone. so
You're doing great.
It's a nice.
As someone who
change of pace.
commentates all the time, you're way better than me.
Well, I disagree.
I turn up to commentary like, you know how they always say when you play the video game, you have a game plan.
Yes.
I don't have a game plan. I have a commentary plan.
Okay.
I turn up, I have 2 bits to do, and I move on.
Yeah. But that's what you need for commentary.
And that's what Darkstalker has right now. Continue.
Well, Darkstalker is looking at this and going, if I get a jab,
Yeah, honestly.
Because he will jab, do 40%, have you off stage, power.
Oh,
So,
the jab power guy is very clever because you want to put him off stage rather than go for any sort of bigger combos.
Yeah.
Put him immediately off stage, make him scared. Because at this point, right, you're so far behind, your only hope to win this game. Oh, that's it.
yeah.
I respect the attempt by Darkstalker because, like, if you're so far behind, you're playing Terry, all you want is fear from your opponent, right? And if you watch Zone play, you're looking at the bottom left hand of that corner of the screen. You're seeing a player who never freaks out. It's his girlfriend's birthday. He's chill as hell. He is a stony-eyed, handsome man.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a lot to scare him.
It does.
And us on the casting couch, how can we ever judge?
I think we can judge, but it would not come from a good
Oh,
place.
no, I can judge.
It would be terrible.
I
you
can
know.
judge.
We have to
It just isn't
respect
true.
it, you know. He's got that charisma. Even playing Palu, which is impressive.
Is the score right currently? 2-1? 2-0? Someone check in the chat.
I think with these two, people lose track of the games.
Who cares? Honestly, there's just so much happening. There's a great downer on the
I
platform.
think with the amount of times these two have played, the game count isn't what people are checking in on. It's how the adaptation
Exactly.
changed set by set by set by set.
100%. The gameplay is so exciting. Who cares about the score?
Oh yeah. And we've already got the Ness coming out, you know. The second you say it's exciting is the commentator's cut, so the Palu's going to net.
Well, look, you know, characters there.
Characters
It is.
net, but Palu Ness?
Name one character who doesn't net. There is a
Isabel?
correct answer.
I'm gonna say Isabel.
That's right. Shake. Even then, Isabel net isn't that bad, but it's
Isabel
not.
Net's a really good
Low-key,
skill
the worst net in the game, Bowser Jr.?
Nah, Bonig hits that one so well.
Yeah, but Bonig hits that, but you know.
So it's because for...
Who has a bad net? Isabel Bonig. Oh, we lost sound.
We have lost
Can you
that.
hear the sound?
Nope.
I can't hear the sound. Oh, we're back. Hi, Ambler. I love you. Oh, shit, really? So, by the way, I think it's 2-1. Yeah. Cheers, man. Cheers, man.
But
By the way, Ambler, I know chat can hear me right now, but I would say everyone in chat, please give a good thank you, Ambler.
Oh,
this man works tirelessly. They are phenomenally talented, and no one gives them the respect
the
they deserve.
MVP of Meltdown, other than Bonig.
Anyway,
The top
worst snare in the game.
Only took 30 hours to get to the
True. Now, this is where, look, I'm a magician, right? I've been on this commentary many times in front of hundreds, maybe even thousands of people, and I have always said my firm opinion. Ambler, I hope you're emotionally prepared. Sonic music sucks.
He started it.
Ambler has
Dougal
muted
is
me.
trying to start fast.
Ambler has muted me every stream I say that, but it's true. Anyway, back to the gameplay. Back to the gameplay. Worst snare in the game. It's Isabel.
I do think
What
Isabel
about
has
I don't know, like Steve Nair?
Oh, Steve Nair's
Is it
really
good?
It's really good.
Actually, I'm chatting.
Because
Yeah, you're
if
right.
you get hit by Steve Nair,
You're right,
you
you're
can
right.
take 8.
You're right.
Which-
You're right.
I
You're
don't
right.
think many Nairs can
No, you're
say.
totally right. I'm chatting rubbish. I'm chatting.
I think Steve, like short hop back air, like the sword one, is better, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's
But
technically
Nair is
not
still
Nair.
good because it's the same on the other side.
I think the Ness sends them farther, so it can be harder to combat.
Ness is
but
good. No, Ness is fucking.
Oh, Ness-
don't lie to me.
Ness,
Am I allowed to swear? Okay, I'll try not to. That's a good point. How are we, chat? I can't read chat, so Amber, if anyone says anything fun in chat, I want to hear them, because I love chat. I love chat. What do they say? What do the Americans say? What do they say to it? What do they say to my accent? Ha!
that's such
Good
a
for them. Oh, my... Yeah,
my
good for
God.
them. They're right.
Darkstalker was so clean there. Zone, low percent. He simply hit him off stage and went, oh, you're at 40 because I just hit you.
Yeah. Oh, the attempt at the down air there.
Yeah, and once again, he's doing that.
The classic drop zone pressure, right? If you're playing like Darkstalker, what you want to do is scare your opponent, right? And if you think my opponent is scared of me, the drop zone, i.e. just off the ledge, is where you want to pressure because if anyone's scared of you, that's where they jump, that's where they up B, that's where they side B. So Darkstalker was thinking, I think zone is scared of me. I'm going to drop zone in that area, cover the drop zone, but zone, understand situation. They're a chill-ass player, they know what they're doing, good for them. Good lord.
It's also, Darkstalker's just looking for any way to get this kill as early as possible. When he gets them to high percent, he will do his confirms, he will do his power geyser, he will find it right now. But if he can, he will take you off stage, he will side B the ledge to stage flag, he will do whatever he can.
That's it.
But Darkstalker moving on to
That's
Grands,
it.
we're going to see who meets him there, but
Well done to Darkstalker, making his way into Grands very, very smoothly.
definitely.
He's looking calm, he's looking collected. Now welcome, can you guys see, you can see us now. Welcome to the casting couch.
Indeed.
We are commentating, we are casting, we are on a couch. So, I would like to have us commentate on where we're sitting, right? I'm wearing a Bernie Sanders 2020 jumper. Mischief, quality beard. Me, Meltdown hat.
He's repping the building.
I am.
Just in case people around can't see the walls, they can look at Dougal's hat and go, oh, I know where I am.
This is where we are. I'm on brand, I'm on brand, baby.
The brand recognition is... But I think we've got Khanage and DegenGary up next, which is going to be intense.
I'm definitely paying attention.
Oh, for real. Khanage has such a clean neutral in that while it's not oppressive and it's not covering so many things, the adaptation, a bit like Zone.
Sure.
Once he starts to understand your speed, your rhythms, your habits, it's done.
For sure.
He'll just stop.
Hold on one second. I tried to ask him if he wanted to happy birthday, but it's fine. Darkstalker, well played. Say hi to the comms. Say hi to people.
Oh, okay, commentating. Hey guys, what's up? Oh. Ah! Hey. Hold up. Wait. Can I go in the middle? Can I go in the middle? Get in the middle. Yes, the triple dip. Let's go. Oh, Pete. Oh, no. Oh, he's gone. Wait, is he here? Yeah, he's still here. Yay. Hello, everyone. Nah. That was a hot set. It was. The pressure, I think the second stock of that final game, could not believe it. Yeah, it was simply hitting him off stage and then going, yeah, you're looking kind of deep out there. Yeah, that was the first time I ever like free stocked them, so it's like really interesting to see, like, because I've been more composed in those scenarios now, And a lot of times I'll just be like waiting more or less, rather than just like going straight in ham. Like,
we were talking about the fact that when you're playing against Darkstalker, you can't let him come to you because he will just pressure you.
Yeah.
You can't try and zone him out. You can't like run in on him because it's Terry. So we're like, you know, Zone's trying to find a pace. He's trying to swap whatever Darkstalker's doing, but he just couldn't find it for most of the game. So
yeah, it was like really tough because he had to interact with me so much. But anywho, I believe we're gonna be starting anyways.
Oh yeah.
DegenGary versus Khanage.
Definitely
The EOE champ versus our Lord and Savior. The winner of all of our hearts, man, Gary.
Oh yeah. I don't think we've got many Pokemon trainers left in London, so
Not really, no.
it's nice to see him come out when he does and show
Exactly.
us
Very
he's still
underrated
got it.
over here in the UK. But it's been quiet, to be fair. Like, not many are still like playing the character as of late. There's like a lot of co-mains, like Zone,
Yeah. But
maybe like Bloom, for
I
instance.
think some of those players just pull out PT because they like PT.
Yes.
So
But I wonder what stage they're going to be picking. Since, like...
I feel like we'll end up on PS2. Bonig's gonna like throw a hand. They're gonna start PS2.
I'm thinking, like, Khanage would not want to go to PS2. He wants to go on a stage where he's more able to just, like, link his instant combos to 0 to deaths with Peach. But I think this is, like, a good, like, middle ground.
So we always end up on one of these two.
Yep, and also the custom music. Definitely a good pick. But, Bangers? Yes! Who picked this? Who picked this? Gary, is that you? No way. No, he's picking a banger. Snow Castle, Tekken 5. The Tekken 5 version is really good. Oh wow, free. Oh, not a very colorful list, but hopefully he can break the cycle.
It's been a few months.
Exactly. It's been a few months.
We'll have to see what he's.
Let's see what he's been cooking. You seen him earlier cooking up RAMBOSS in the corner with that instant like custom combo off stage. Really nice.
That is the thing about P2, is there's 3 characters, all of them have insane combos, custom combos, setups, set play, everything. So you never
They
know
got the works.
Yeah. It's one of those characters, you have to know how to play, you have to know how they play. They've got something for everything.
They all have their own unique styles you have to play with them.
But,
Like, Squirtle is a heavy whip punishing baiting character.
but it seems that Khanage is already saying, get off stage, gonna
Yeah,
let
he's already
trap you.
establishing, like, hey, this is my range, you can't get in, here's a turn up for your troubles.
Yeah.
As Gary picks it up and almost gets a little combo off of it, but, oh, the double jump out of disadvantage. How does this, oh, wow, the Z catch? Yo, this is looking like a set play character, hold on. Yo, is that scores? Catching things out of the air?
I
Okay.
think he needed to catch that, otherwise.
I think he just did it on the right possible time. It's like right place at the right time.
Yeah. Which is one of the downsides about those items you can catch is when you're trying to just get out of the way, you can get them,
Yes.
and then the player has to deal with you having them.
No way! It was still
Nice.
active! There's no way he's coming back from that. That's insane.
But
that was
I
a
think-
really good snipe.
I think the switch was so he could get back to Ivysaur as fast as possible, so he could try and find his kill, even the game up. The up F, the plat drop, so useful.
It's so good, man.
It throws you down as well, makes it really hard to
It
know
just
what
covers
happens.
that range. You just need... If a character can cover like a certain range with the items, they're really good. They can just control the space so well compared to like other characters.
And he's using those tether cancels just to try and get Khanage to drop his turnip, not have the resource that he needs to lair trap as effectively.
Yeah, he needs to call out his jumps.
But I do feel like maybe later in the set, Khanage is going to just hold on to his
He's like
turnip and
running
catch it.
away with this, man. He's literally floating above his head, and he doesn't know what to do. Oh, nice. Good trade. Resets back to neutral, but this is all right, as both players are still at high percent, so anything can go from here.
Oh, definitely.
But now
Khanage
Peach is
fun.
very much in death percent.
Oh, up smash, up throw, hell, up tilt might even kill it this
Yep,
percent.
just needs
But
chasing. Oh my goodness.
He's
Yep,
checking
if this was
outside.
pre-patch, that would have worked. But not this instance. And now,
Okay.
3 stocks to 1. How is he going to bring this back?
I
Oh,
think
good
he's just
parry.
looking for any kind of hit with Ivysaur, but that combo could be a lot. at 51 and off stage. It's,
Ooh, that good fair out of disadvantage. Sweeps that stock off.
but even with that, it's going to be a hard climb.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard time to try and break even with Khanage right now. Oh, yep, there you go. Chase him.
Was awesome.
Don't let him up.
Let him get back.
He's so good at catching those.
I think at this point we can say he's definitely doing it intentionally. He's trying to find them just so he can get extra pressure.
Yeah, just find that gap in between Khanage's relentless pressure right now. Yep, toss him up, serve him up.
And
with
this
the
is the
seed.
scary percent to be against Ivysaur, because Ivysaur can just kill you at like 80. So,
Yeah, so deadly,
He
yep.
can get those down throws and up throws, he can get the up Bs, he can get the up airs. He can find the combos, so. But it's looking like
So
Khanage is
dire
not gonna
now.
get a
It's
chance.
oh, this is the danger zone. Yep. Relentless pressure, as I said.
Yeah.
Like that back air is hella safe. You think
Oh,
you're safe? Okay. Eat free for your troubles.
And
you
if
gotta
you
skip
jump
one.
away, he'll just come float after you. If you try and stay in place, you're going to lose the shield. You try and go through, there's an air waiting. It's so hard to find a way out.
So
when he starts
crucial to
like
just
that.
understand like how to outplay those like certain setups. It's like just her ledge trapping alone is so deadly.
But we're going to see what kind of adaptations, because I think after the second stock he was starting to get a feel for how to play against Khanage, but we'll see if he's really figured it out, because I do think if he can play with that momentum that he was starting to gather, he could easily take this to game 3. Really force it.
Alright. Opens up with a burst option with a punish with dash attack, and now into with another dash attack.
He's trying to get him off stage and set this ledge trap in that's been working.
Yeah, he's
so
already establishing that zone. He's just like ready to just like set up any sort of like pressure right now on Degen.
But I do think the fact that he's just going, I don't care if this isn't much damage. As soon as you're in the corner, I'm resetting the situation. I got so much.
That was
off
good.
the last
That
game.
was a nice whip
So,
punish.
I think Khanage is definitely
the
looking for the
air
stage
dodge.
control.
Yep.
So,
I think it's gonna be really well. Oh,
and
that was
there's just
me.
no end lag. You're just like, I'm down airing. If you stay on ledge, you get hit, and then you got.
Oh my god, the up throw actually hit? Wow. So active.
These turnips, he's just finding
They're so active.
bad.
Carnage maximum right here, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're gonna see
He's
what
already
DJ's
cooking.
got, but even the home turf advantage of Kalos is not doing much for him.
Yes. And okay, what is he gonna do here? What is he gonna do here? He's staying in the corner. What is he gonna do? Wow, this is a lot of
just
movement.
moving. He's-
It's just a lot of movement, which is really crucial in a game like Smash.
Oh, damn.
Wow, that actually killed.
that's-
Killed at 87. Crazy, huh?
It's because as soon as he makes a mistake with the movement or commits, he knows someone can get the kill. But so does Degen. They're so aware of the threat that these characters have with their combo game. So wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know
that pick up forward, that
how
was
his
so-
stubby normals are gonna fare well against like Peach's relentless pressure right now.
It's
Catches
true,
the
but
DI
he
and
does
now
also
goes for
have
the back
stubby
air.
moves. So
Barely avoids it with the hurtbox shifting of Squirtle. Down air for his troubles, but now he's gonna have to land a good parry, excellent parry, and now ooh, missed the timing on the get up attack.
the tether grab after neutral get up.
Wow!
And the
What a
down
down air! That thing is still privileged. I don't care.
Definitely, but there are characters.
those.
We got the DLC pass too. We know that with down air privilege, it's been
Yeah, makes
improved
that
these days.
stuff tamed, my guy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
Oh my
that
god,
said,
tries to call
he's
out.
finding this damage.
smash, okay.
The Ivysaur combos.
Calling out the jump. Switches just to get that early mix-up, but it doesn't help out too much. Now he puts himself at disadvantage. How does he fare now? As now Khanage is covering his landings very effectively. Oh, this could be bad. He took all this self-damage, by the way.
Oh yeah. While
now he's dead.
Charizard is so big, the fact that you just can't get out against Peach means you live for longer, but you're gonna take the
Yeah,
damage.
you're gonna
you just
take
can't
big
reset.
boy damage, baby. As the big boy, you take that big boy damage. None of this... none of this shenanigans.
20%.
Oh,
Oh, he lost the tether.
How is he almost dead? Wait, how is he almost dead?
He so could have died there because after that tether cancel,
What
he
the-
got hit away.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
at
he's
100,
he's very much in the danger zone. He needs to find a way out.
but
He literally just had a fresh start, and he's almost dead. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad for Khanage. Good. Sniped him out with his dash. And now he hovers. Oh no, this is bad. Yeah, you shouldn't have did that.
Oh, he lives.
He lives. Is what I would say. Please?
Oh, the fire.
Please?
Footstool.
Is what I would say,
Gamer.
please? Please, DJ. Please, Gary.
Oh, the down throw. He was.
It's what I would say, please. Do it. Do it. Is what I would say. Please, do it.
Ah, the grab.
Oh, come on.
That shield was so small, but Khanage knew he could still hold.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
the ledge drop.
That was
Some
tough.
intense
That was
gaming.
very, very tough, but he makes it out scot-free. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think this was fourth.
Oh, man. He fared so well in the second game, but like Khanage is just so relentless with his pressure.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
A single mistake or Khanage knowing a single timing, you're going to take like 60, 80. And then he got him off stage and the ledge trapping every game. Peach on the ledge with turnip in hand. You're going to float, you're going to throw it down, you're going to like back air, float cancel. Khanage is just going to sit there and make you like wish you were on the ledge. So, but
That was just pretty, wow, dire. It was very dire. He just couldn't seal the stocks. Even when I expected him to just not be and try and like reversal the situation, he just didn't do it.
I think on that last stock, Peach was only at 100 on Kalos with that high ceiling. It's not killing to 130 or so. So, beautiful coming in.
Beautiful.
Touching the commentators on the couch.
Exactly, man. How dare he? How dare he?
This is the safe space.
Preposterous.
But
Oh, it's falling. My throw.
I do want to see how Khanage tries to ledge trap zone. Because I feel like Palu with the teleport cancels and all that is one of those characters who might just go, I'm going to back air, I'm going to like...
They have the
find
same
a way
game
out.
plan. Just say it. Just say it. They have the same game plan. They basically try to cook you with the same safe moves. But like Peach is much safer and she can go more aggressive with hers compared to Palu's, which she has to like more or less commit to it. But hers has invincibility, so hers has invincibility, so
Yeah, Peach gets the turnips and the mix-ups, but Palu just has projectiles and like a bit more move speed. So
yeah.
easier to combo out the air with Palu, but Peach has that ground game. They're very similar characters, but super stylized.
Yeah,
So-
it's a battle of nutrition
Oh no.
with these characters.
But with these two piloting them, the combo game is going to be insane. This could easily be a 1 minute, 2 minute game, or they could be here for 7 minutes trying to find a single opening they need. It's
Yeah, I
hard
want to
to
see.
tell.
I want to see it because usually they go back and forth a lot, and I believe Khanage took a game took a set against Zone, so definitely has something going on for him going into this next game. But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna say like Zone. Usually Zone would scout out a lot of her habits as well, especially from like double jumps.
Oh, definitely.
He's gonna bully him.
Zone is one of those players. If he has you in a disadvantaged position and he's sat there, he's scouting a habit.
He's ready.
He is ready. And if you even think about maybe giving him it, he's going
Maybe
to
giving him a little mix-up. Nah, man, he's already on it.
The reaction speed is just so solid.
So methodical. He thinks super highly of the game.
But definitely he plays one of those characters who so rewards it as well, because it doesn't matter what the situation is. Palu has a strong tool and can get a lot of.
Yeah.
So he finds all these openings where most players and most people can't. He finds ways to maximize everything out of them. It's truly a sight to behold.
So interesting.
But the promises to be an interesting losers finals.
Hopefully. I want to see who wins, man. I need to see who I have to cook next.
Darkstalker already looking for the grand money.
I need it. I need a meltdown win after like two meltdowns now. Haven't been feeling all too well recently, but like I'm back at it again. So hopefully I can do it. Please.
I think we're about to start getting into it, so.
Yep, enough about me. Let's go back to the game.
Town and City to start.
Town and City. He wants to give him that much space? Okay. Interesting. I wonder who he won the rock, paper, scissors. Do you see?
No.
Yeah, it was probably like off. But anyways, look, as
They
you
do go
can
back
see,
and
like it's back and forth. It's really solid from like he won the last one. Yeah, jump in the pool 4. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't even see that. Then again, I couldn't go. Because I was like out of London. But like, oh my god. Now, like, see, look at the burst aggression.
But it does look like at the start, Khanage had some timings, had some openings, and then Zone got one, and he evened it completely. So I don't think Khanage was getting as much as he could from some of those openings, but he was just finding the pressure strings.
Yeah, now he's just like empty hopping in, trying to scout out any form of movement from Khanage, but like he prevents himself from getting edge guarded with the up B, and now he gets his tech chase away. Okay, that was
so
very
nice
interesting
of Khanage
bounce.
to sit inside the ledge. If you teleport here, my Nair is active, it's going to hit you away. You have to try again.
Option selects, nice.
Already at 140 on Palu.
Yeah, and that's it. Yep, easy with punish. And now Khanage has a really good turn-up that can actually like lead to like big boy damage. 12.2%.
Even through the back air.
Didn't even need it. Now up air, up air, up air, into another up air, into another up air.
It's the imagination.
Taste the rainbows. Good get up attack. Stops him from setting up anything. That's a really good like sign of just like a player who understands like, oh, he wants to set up his like ledge trapping. Okay, cool. I'm not giving you a chance.
And that grab.
Scoops him up, but sends him out.
Just moving around everything. Side being back to
So
ledge.
that roll distance, but Khanage bites. Rising fair, but doesn't help as Zone
Already
takes him
got
out.
that 81% on. Like,
So good being floaty. Like, as a floaty character, you can just negate any form of like Nair follow-ups if you're like above it. Like, you can just legit just get out of it scot-free.
which I think is potentially one of the hardest things to play in the matchup is Peach would just like get up and away and then has a float.
Yes.
And I thought, where some floaty characters like Jigglypuff, you got out of the Palo combo, well, here's enough for your trouble. Peach can just move around it in such unique ways. And even
got bare buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can be so
grab.
hard to pin down a Peach, even when they're above you in a disadvantage
Oh, yeah,
position.
pulled it out. Back air.
That drift in and out.
Yes, there we
he's
go
weaving.
again. The drift is so potent. And that's it. Yeah, he drifted
no
out
joke.
too much.
Yeah.
Did a little bit too much. But
I think he lost track of his jump somewhere in there.
yeah,
and
Khanage, you already know Khanage. If he expects to double jump, just expect him to double jump cancel into like float. And then when he realizes he doesn't even have a float or a double jump, he's basically just like lost.
But even so, it's practically even a single back air from Peach, and we'll be right at it again. But
Wow,
dash
that
attack
still worked. Okay. I think it was just like the weak hit, and then also the Zone not DIing up to avoid the dash attack. But wow, that actually
the
still
stage
hit.
control,
Ooh,
he-
I thought it was going to hit.
Caught Zone running away and said, now I have the stage. But
Yeah, the dopey face. Oh wow, look at the damage. Half of his shield gone.
oh yeah.
Another one?
Oh, but Zone picks it up.
Nice. Back and forth, back and forth.
So back and forth. Both players just will not
The
let
winky
the other one
face?
keep
Okay.
up.
I think he can get a conversion into like winky face into actually, I'm not even too sure. From Stitch. The winky face.
But Zone's trying to not let him get a chance at a conversion, saying, you can't throw the tarnip if I'm pressuring you. If I have the neutral beyond shield, the auto-reticle.
Yeah.
But he went so deep there. And I do like how Zone's getting hit once and then going, now I'm high enough, I can just upbeat to stage.
Yeah, just get away from
So,
it.
I
Don't
think
reset
that-
scenario.
It's very useful for him in the matchup. And it's serving him well when Khanage is going, you can't hit the ledge. Zone straight away just goes, well, if you're covering ledge, you're not covering stage.
Yeah, you can't land on me.
Yeah. But
Yeah, no, Khanage needs a good like reversal, but no, that's F. Is what I would say. Okay. Yeah, that's F.
yeah. But it's so scary to be at 91 against Peach as well. Because you know, a single hit and you air dodge, you're dead.
A feather can just literally hit you and you're dead.
Yeah. So, definitely such a close game. Both players finding their ways in and out. I do want to know where he's going to go now, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the space on Town City was serving him too well, especially when there wasn't platforms, because Palu just controls the space so well.
Yeah, he gave him way too much space to just like teleport cancel in and also like covered like a lot of range because Palu's really quick. Peach is alright, but she's not anywhere as fast as Palu on the ground.
Oh god, yeah.
So there's no way she can out-pace her.
The Hollow Bastion's kind of nice for Peach.
It's
'Cause
alright.
with the platform, the tech chasing, the floating just onto it, there's a lot of stuff you can find. So I do want to know what he can do with that platform in the center.
Potentially could be like a really good game changer. Because if they say more grounded in this game and actually gets like really good conversions on the ground, it could be really like game changing.
But Zone already just finding his way in,
And it begins. Oh, caught his double jump. But then now he's in the explosive flame. Rolls in, but the roll is too far out.
Peach just having that big roll.
He needs it.
That explosive flame so close.
Get out of there! He needs to get out of there! He's in the danger zone.
He just outshooted it.
He didn't know what to do. He was just like, he's letting him cook. You don't want anyone with like good aggression to cook in the corner. Look at a tempo and then it's all over. Alright, here. Good empty hop.
Just
Zone trying to scout out his jump. And he did just that. Okay, oh, nice. Avoid the onslaught of turnips, but ooh. And whiffs.
It's both players just throwing each other off stage and going, can you make it back?
Okay. Here, he just has to keep... Oh! Crosses him up! He almost broke his ankles, but Zone was like, I had enough of that, dribble by you. Yeah, and now you're out of here.
This dash attack is just serving Zone so well. Because he knows if Khanage goes for that dash attack, goes for a back air,
super ignorant.
goes for an air, I have Invincible in my dash attack, you know.
Yeah, that move is super duper ignorant. Invincible on the ground has really good coverage when it comes to like CQC situations. Oh wow.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, because I think that might have killed if it was sent the right way as well.
Yeah,
so.
potentially. Oh, he's just scouting out those like defensive options. Oh, wow, DI. Now both of them got caught by the same type of thing, right?
The dash attack just
DIing in with the dash attack.
But I think Zone's already starting to run away.
Yeah,
so.
he's got this. Oh, he almost had it.
I think he closed the power cell just to grab that ledge faster, which is so important.
He knew it. He knew. He knows. He just knows. If people don't know about the Ultra Zone, how will they escape?
The Ultra Zone, the truest of zones.
The truest of like Ultra Zones.
I do like how every time the Ultra Radical's coming, he'd dash forward, shoot, and he gains that stage.
Yeah, get that like instant positioning. Wow, that didn't kill.
Zone just knowing that the last few times he's jumped there, I'm gonna back it, and it's so hard to punish. So
he stays outside our range, just completely annihilates any form of like.
Zone just can't find his kill. So Khanage has brought this back. Both players just looking for anything.
Yep. Here he should be taking advantage of this.
The
stage
back
control. Yeah. It's just way quicker in CQC. And that's death. Back to back. As I said, back to back.
These players are just
too good.
So close to each other.
Yeah, that poked, by the way. And he lost his double jump. How does he get back in? Good fab.
For that back air.
Yeah, he lands hella aggressively with the fairs.
These two are just refusing to let the other one get away with anything without doing it back to them.
Here we go. Oh, caught the double jump. Only got his float. How does he land? Yep. Good dodge and weave. Okay, safe. Stay safe. Stay safe.
And this is so scary for Khanage.
Yep, he's
Once
got
again,
an aggressive.
back on the ledge.
Oh my god. The shock face. Oh, okay. Regrabs. Just movement. Backhand for his troubles.
Back on the ledge.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, he was going for the back air, but that dash attack once again.
So good. Oh no, this is it. Yeah, that's it. He just waited for it. He didn't press a button, nothing, and then he secured it. Easy win for the zone. Yeah, that's what I mean. He just scouts out those options. Sees you don't have a double jump, cool. Boom, back air. Waits off stage. You're not doing anything? All right, fair enough, fair.
But I don't think at that last point there was anything to do. If you air dodge, back up. If you hold away, how are you recovering? It was.
It's very
checkmate.
tough. Even though she has a really good top tier like recovery like angles, I don't know, man. It's just really tough to get back to stage against like a really dominant force like Zone.
Oh yes. But that said, these players been so close in all these games. A single extra read is all it would take for Khanage to just get the wins. So,
It's insane.
these two are just so forcing each other to like play their best.
Yep.
But it is looking right now like Zone's found himself in the Ultra Zone, and Khanage doesn't have an answer. He cannot escape.
Yep. No answer, nothing. He's only got questions. How do I get back into this game?
The one good thing he's doing is he is getting off this ledge a lot. A lot of players in the Ultra Zone, they can't get off the ledge, they just blow up.
Take it from
But
me, man.
Khanage, he's finding his way back to stage. He just can't quite capitalize on some of these openings that he's getting when he's back.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys. But yes. Now he opens up with a clean 57%.
And
Not letting Zone anywhere near him right now, but now he gets an opening of a Nair. Nair train coming through. Choo choo. I got a dash attack for you. All right. We got bars in these arms. Down throw to fair.
the Palu forward
Into
such a good
neutral air, please. Yeah, I called it, baby. Let's go. All right, but never mind. He's got it. He's got this. Capitalizing on the back air right there. Zone whiffs it in the air for no reason but to buffer an instant escape option. But now, another back air for his troubles. Doesn't know how to get in right now. Oh, that's a free grab. Good. Nice. Good Nair. It's just... wow. Okay. Up smash?
both players
I had a feeling.
respecting that.
I had a feeling something was going to come. But that back air, almost sealing it. Good DI from Khanage. Not dying just yet. Oh, wow. He tried to grab. See that? That was really good spacing.
But
Now
Nair,
he
the
gets
sweet
in.
spot.
Really effective way to get in. If you have a safe move like that, which you could drift, no way, that almost killed.
If that had killed.
That'll be an interesting way. The reverse hedge guard.
Not even the reverse edge guard, you send them back out or down, just off
Yep.
the top.
The teleports are coming in.
But the
DBZ.
teleports from Zone, but the empty floats from Khanage, both players trying to threaten these
Yeah,
options.
damage. Tries to scout out another float in.
Oh, he shielded that back.
Pulls out the jump in.
Quite get anything.
The float cancels are becoming more and more predictable as the set goes on. Zone is catching on to that, and he's like, okay, you're going to try and float inside of me? All right, nah. Protect myself in the air. The best air-to-air in the game. The tumble dryer.
Oh, catches that ending of that Nair though. Not letting Zone get away with it.
Ooh, wow, he caught the roll. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is it.
Oh,
This is it. Zone got this. Zone's, yep. He's like, yep, you're gonna try and land aggressively.
Oh.
Waits it out, see what I mean? He scouts that shit out. Bada bing, a bada boom, baby. He's got this.
gonna have to find something to get this game back.
It's insane.
But one more solid back air
Ooh.
or forward air, and he could have this game back in his
Yep,
reach.
it's just one more stock away from sealing this. Now he can get poked by literally anything right now. Yeah, Zone has to play so well. Nice dash attack conversion, but I don't know. Wow, the dopey face. It
The
kills.
turnip straight up.
The dopey face. You gotta look out for him.
He's floating. He's vibing up there.
He's your
He
best
was in
friend.
his space states. You know, Khanage said, "I'm just gonna sit above you." And
Good DI to
I'll maybe
avoid
come
that.
down some point.
Spot dodges. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay,
Oh.
good parry, but didn't
Even
get the
with the
punish.
parry, so hard to punch that Palu back air.
Yeah, if you don't have a really good light move that comes really like actively on the fly, nah, you can't really punish it all too well. Yeah, he catches onto the DI, doesn't need to dash up and then try and go for a back air.
The back
Yep,
throw.
this is
gonna
it.
Set up.
This could be potentially it.
Oh, that was Told you. So
It's
unfortunate.
just, you can't be stalling off stage against Zone. He just scouts those things out.
He fell in too early and then had bad DI. That's so unfortunate.
But I have to go because Bunny's going to call my ass out. But I'm going to wait for this guy to go get some water. But let me go set up. But thank you. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Another Darkstalker zone set. Another one. Who would have seen it coming? So, we will be getting back to the Meltdown Classic in a minute or two, once both players are ready, but such a good losers finals, but Khanage just short of being able to find those critical last hits that he needed in every game. So, but definitely had most of the answers, but Zone just found the last little patterns faster than he could, so. But we're going to see if Zone has found some answers playing Khanage for Darkstalker, or if this is going to be a repeat. So, and they're going to get right back into it. It is going to be interesting to see if Zone can find the answers to get a reset, keep us all here for a lot longer, or if Darkstalker's just going to say, not fitting it today, we play enough sets, I want to go home soon, so. But as you can see, these two go back and forth so often, and checking the dates, week by week by week by week by week. They play so often. Both players just so consistent, coming to these meltdowns and being in the grand finals, winners finals, playing each other so often. And already, Darkstalker's finding his way in and putting the pressure on that shield. So, and even when you get a shield on the ledge, he's going to keep pressuring it because you know if he hits you, you're going to get sent off stage, he's going to have the edge guard, he's going to have the ledge trapping yet again. So, Zone just trying to find a way to force anything. And these teleport cancels, while they're getting Zone out the corner, eventually, last set, Darkstalker was catching on to them, he was hitting him for them, he was getting those Barney knuckles off of them, so have to see if Zone's going to keep doing them or if Darkstalker's going to catch on. But Zone letting Darkstalker out the corner, already it's looking like either player just needs that one hit and he catches that air dodge. The down tilt, run forwards to catch the air dodge. Darkstalker just knows what kind of defensive habits you're going to do, and he knows maybe this isn't going to kill, but if I do a second down tilt, it will. But it's so hard to recover with Terry. Even a player like Darkstalker, the fact that he has such a linear recovery and the up B will not grab ledge until it's finished, and Zone can just down air it. So hard to make it back, but he made it back even at 160. Back throw? No, he's still living. Yep. That's the problem with Terry. The recovery, even though it's really good, unless you go that deep, you can't snap ledge. So, and Darkstalker losing his stock, Zone evening the game up a bit, but that's the shield break. That's why you can't hold shield against Terry. Darkstalker will find these, and he will find a combo off of it. I think he was looking for that into Boning Knuckle, but missed his cancel. That said, it's so scary. He still took 30, could have taken one bin off stage, which would have been potentially death, and he's just getting the down tilts. And the turnaround too! Zone not finding a way out, and that down B. There's no end lag. So, Darkstalker just throwing hands, putting the pressure on, and almost a full stock lead, only 9% on him. Back to center, moving around. Zone needs to find something, but the way he's moving is just letting Darkstalker get up, get close, and hit his shield. Because as soon as he commits to something like a dash attack or back air, he knows that he can't not hold shield because Terry will hit you. At that point, you're in the blender. You have the guessing game. So, and Darkstalker's making him pay every time. But, that said, he's got another ledge trap situation. And slowly Darkstalker just works his way out the corner with the jumping, with the drifts. And those situations are so critical for Zone in this set. Because on stage, Terry, he's going to pressure you and he's going to win. So, We'll have to see if Zone can get something off of it next time. Maybe read the jump out. The back throw, even at ledge, not enough. And he found him double jumping, but the back end, not enough. Terry's just living all of this. But he jumps again. Can't be jumping all day. Darkstalker trying to find the extra little bit of damage he needs, but hasn't really had a chance to get much go off this set so far. So, be interesting to see if this damage Zone's putting on Darkstalker's going to backfire. Ooh. Zone just moving up and down and around, circling that platform. Because he knows if he stays in place, Darkstalker will hit him. But if he circles, well, he might get hit. He also could find the opening that he needs. He could get that back air, get that hit, get Terry off stage. And it's the way that he could actually work his way through this set. But Darkstalker not jumping this time. Had enough of being back aired off stage. Now that he's got go, he doesn't need it. Oh, the double jump, like, air dodge down. Not too good in this game, but even so, the Waveland's still letting him bait up and things. Back air beats the Buster Wolf. And even though it looks like this is so bad for Terry, one hit. Both players know, if Darkstalker gets in, and he gets the right move, he will combo it into Power Geyser, and you can die on the spot. That's why he's hitting the shield, and he's looking for that combo move. He does that at all, doesn't even get punished. Zone holding shield. One more hit, and it would have been a shield break, but he knew. Wasn't quite time yet, so he held the shield. Ooh. Only a neutral B to punish that whiffed Palo dash attack. And the running jab is so scary. But the patient, Zone just said, you're not going to Power Geyser again. I don't feel it happening. I'm going to sit in shield. I have the ability to feel it in my bones that you will not break my shield. But beautiful, and catching them, getting the backdog, securing the game one. But that's what we mean about these players. So often just in the ground, playing, getting these back and forward sets, game after game, finding ways to adapt to each other. So, but they're running it right back still on PS2. And Darkstalker just going to try and find his way in, get some shield pressure. But unfortunately, trying to do his moves, he's got himself in that bad position. He took the nairs, and then trying to recover with Terry is the weak spot. He got down aired. Might be looking like Zone's going to start running away with a 2-0 lead. But if there is any character who makes back comebacks consistently, it's Terry. Because if he can take this stock off, Zone, then he will have Go probably set up, and 2 hits from Terry with Go can be enough. So if Darkstalker can find some answers, he could easily bring this back, but Zone doesn't seem to want to let him to get anything going. And that get up attack, so necessary to stop Terry from just down tilting on ledge, but also so risky. Not quite at 40 can you die for it, but if he had Go, you might. Ooh, the down tilt in the shield, and here's that Go. If Zone makes a single mistake now, he could die and be put in a bad spot. And that's the Power Geyser. Darkstalker was trying to feel him running forward on the platform, but unfortunately, it's looking like this game might run away from him. The grab release, and he gets back ahead for his troubles. Zone just slowly putting his pressure on, moving away, letting Darkstalker come to him, and hitting him when he does. Ooh, I don't think he wanted to go off stage there, and doesn't quite die for it. Darkstalker missing his edge guard. I thought Zone was scouting out that air dodge there, but just let it happen. And the teleport cancels. Darkstalker was not ready. Eats an explosive flame for it. Only 68 on his fast stock, but 68 is enough for Darkstalker. Spawns in, hits you, spikes you. Be gone. He does not like you. He does not want to see you anymore. So, this is very similar to the situation he was in a stock ago, where he's a stock down, but if he can get something working, he could bring it back. But Zone, once again, does not want to let Darkstalker get anything started because he knows. He's been in this situation too many times, and he knows. So he's looking to get him off stage, but that now. Zone went for that wall grab. He felt the shield, but it didn't come. He's trying to keep him in the corner just so. And he catches the overcommitment. Darkstalker's having to make these big guesses just to try and get back in the game, and Zone is just trying to hit him hard for it. And that was the shield break attempt, but Zone knows, I can jump out, it's not going to kill. And he throws out Raw. Finally, those Raw Buster Wolves and Power Guys working out for him, but at 144 against Palu, any hit can take him off stage or just straight up kill. So Darkstalker's got to find a safe hit in the back air. Yep, not quite good DI, or maybe an air dodge to last zone, so Zone up 2-0. But Darkstalker is in winner's side. He does have that extra set to work with, and it would not be a set of these two if they weren't going back and forward. And to Burning's dismay, we're back on PS2. Darkstalker does not want another stage. He does not need one. This is his stage. He will sit here and he will live on it. So, but Zone's saying, okay, you want to run it back? We'll run it back. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll get that early lead and I'm going to snowball once again. So, he's trying to find his way to just keep putting Darkstalker in positions and say, if I hold the stage and I catch you coming in, I'm going to start racking up the damage. I'm going to hit you off stage with back airs like that, and then I'm going to go for the ledge trapping. So, going to need to see if Darkstalker's maybe going to slow down if the reset happens, but already looking like Zone's got some of the answers that he didn't have in winner's side. And he's just unable to kill. I think that's the biggest thing that's making these games so tense, is that Terry at 140, 150, Palu at 50, feels really lopsided. They're both at kill percent. Both characters could kill now. And Zone just isn't finding these kills early at all. And invincible rising tackle, no end lag on the rising powder, but he does find the kill there. So, looking very similar to last game where Zone's got fairly mid percent on one of his stocks when Darkstalker's down one, but have to see if he can find his way in. And Zone, just every time he's willing to reset, he will run away to the full stage length, he will find you coming in, and he will catch you. Because if he stays in place like that, the shield damage, the pressure, Terry just sits on you and it makes you explode. So, it is this movement and this slow methodical gameplay that he needs to do, and that is serving him so well. Because he can find Terry doing those dash attacks and overcommitting, he can get the kill, but he's got to find it. Darkstalker slow down there to try and find his way, but ooh, is that going to be a big punish? Just throw him off stage, set up the ledge trap, and get another rinse and repeat. And the taunt coming out from Zone. He's rinsing and repeating the ledge trapping. He's doing the back air, he'll send you off stage, he'll cross the flame, and then he'll do it again. But so hard to pin Palu down in this stage, because every time Darkstalker starts cornering Zone, the teleport cancels the other platform, Zone's got stage to work with again. So he keeps on backing up and then letting Darkstalker try. I think that was a shield poke, not a jump, but hard to say for sure. And once again, Terry at high percent. If he can get a hit or two, he will get the kill. But the last couple of times we've been in this position, Zone has hit him 5, 6, 7 times until he eventually got Terry too far, too high percent, and he just died. So it's looking like it might be the exact same. We might be heading straight for bracket reset. But once again, those edge guards, such a weird angle, but I think that angle letting Darkstalker get back, explosive flame hitbox, and he sent himself back off stage. He wanted another ledge trap. Ooh, this could be big damage. That's what Terry's all about. He catches you rolling with an auto turnaround. You go from 40 to 80. And now that you're at 80, you die to raw Power Geyser, raw Buster Wall. So Zone is kind of sitting on the platform a bit. That Bass Fall. I think he was trying to catch ledge or do a different move, but already slowly closing up the game by slowing down his pace. So Darkstalker's got a lot going for him. Zone wisely avoiding that ledge. He knew Darkstalker was going to try and catch him there. The double parry, and then he doesn't get the jab into rising tackle. The tackle just not connecting. But 140 on Palu, he's evened this game up. It looks like Zone's going to have to find something if he wants to keep this bracket reset dream alive. And he's getting at these rising tackles. He knows Darkstalker's looking for it, and he's just SDIing his way out of there. But you can't SDI down 2 into Burning Knuckle, you will just explode. Ooh, the low combo gets air dodged. And that low percent combo could have been so important for Zone, because not only would it have been damage, it also would have sent off stage. So, and then he got reversaled for a good 50%. Darkstalker, such a tenacious player. He will not be out until you get that last stock, because if he's at low percent, he's got percent to work with. If he's at high percent, he's got go to work with, and he will kill you. So, slowly trying to find his way to take his first game of the set, put himself on that scoreboard, and that looked like it could have been it, but even though he gets the reset on those down tilts, I think he was looking for one more and just didn't quite catch that moment. But all he needs is one solid confirm now, maybe tilt into a Burning Knuckle, but Zone does not want him to have it. Trying to ledge up again, and he does the nair in the wrong position, and Darkstalker, no hesitation, Power Geyser, you are going to explode. So Darkstalker on the board, does not want the reset. He's trying to make this an all-night affair. You know, a good 10 games for these two. And Zone's also running it back. They love PS2 today. In Grands, we have PS2 only, new rule set. Be interesting to see if Darkstalker keeps that slightly slower pace, if not trying to overcommit, and allowing Zone to like back away and going, okay, I accept you backing away, but I'm not gonna overcommit to engage because it's not worth it. So, but so far Zone just trying to stay up in the air, but when he does have to land, which he will, Darkstalker keeps being under him, keeps being ready, just there asking him a question, seeing if Zone has the answers, and so far it's looking like he didn't quite, but now it's the reverse. Darkstalker up in the air on the platforms, and Zone trying to ask him those important questions. And that nair catching, even from the other side, is so useful. Sends Terry off stage. Like, and then he gets the down two, he's resetting up, rinse and repeat. I'm gonna keep you trying to get back the ledge, and when you make it back the ledge, I'm going to try and send you back off stage so we can set it all up again. But that raw Power Geyser did come to Darkstalker's save. And he almost got away with that air dodge. But such a scary position for both players, because this first stock could dictate this game, and that rising tackle. Now, high percent Terry, and Darkstalker is so good at holding on to these stocks. Even against a player like Zone, he keeps living to 140, 150, and he's so good at when he's got go, he's at 128, and he gets hit by a strong move, and most players would just explode. He makes it back, and then again, and then again. So, he refuses to die when he's at these high percentages, he's got to go. And he's showing us why, because a simple forward tilt Buster Wolf does 40. And then he gets it, but unfortunately not quite untechable yet, and Zone sent up, but doesn't matter, because catches him trying to get off the ledge, trying to get out the corner, and it seems like, while Zone may have got 2 games and started a third, Darkstalker's decided enough's enough, and he is coming to try and take the victory. But still, even with this game, Zone would have one more to work with before the reset. So, but Darkstalker, the rising tackle, he knows Zone's going to try and collide down on him. And it's a little single jab, single down tilts, just asking little questions, seeing if he can find zone, but he does it again. 3 times in a row, you know. There's no end lag on that move, but if you've got an invincible dash attack, you can just commit to it. And there as well, zone, gonna counter it. I think he's really getting a feel for when Darkstalker's looking for it, but it might be a bit too late because that back air is putting us at game 5. Zone needs to find something if he wants to keep his dreams alive and make the reset happen, but we'll see. So far, both players playing so well. Finding all these habits and options that they're doing, but while in the earlier games he caught Darkstalker jumping off the ledge a lot and overcoming to his approaches. I think at the end of that one he's trying to find the power dunks, but even when he finds his timings 2 or 3 times, because you've been hit 2 times and then you have to hit him, as soon as he gets hit for Darkstalker's changing his timing, so it's so hard for Zone to pin down exactly what he's trying to do to try and take Darkstalker out of this set, but we're moving into the game 5. And back on PS2, old reliable, let's go. And I don't think he wanted to get a dash attack there, I think he was trying to fall through with a forward air, but Zone not quite getting a punish. Both players playing so carefully at the start, just while no one's got any percent on, trying to be the one to land that first important hit, just had to pace the match. And once again, once Palu's in shooting, Darkstalker walks up. It's looking scary because he keeps getting these hits off of these shield situations. Zone going back another now, and it's clipping. And this is where he's trying to get all his damages, the edge guarding, ledge trapping, but Darkstalker just gonna empty jump his way through, you know, reset. And that back air, so hard for him to deal with. Even if you know it's coming and you shield it, just start another one. So, and he's off stage trying to recover. A down air coming. Zone goes to the down tilt, not quite finding it, but. And just like that, the raw Buster Wolf catches Zone in the air. Power wave off stage. And I think that power wave caught Zone's jump, and he just got killed. I think it was 20 or something. Got hit by a raw Buster Wolf, and then power wave off stage to die. So it's so hard to try and keep a lead against Darkstalker, or even to make one. And even now, you get caught in the corner by Palu at 130. Darkstalker lives, and he makes it back to ledge. And then he does a raw Buster Wolf. He's just putting so much pressure on because he's so hard to kill. And then he's coming in. And that just killed it. What percent was that? Well, that's 70. And he just had Palu exploding off the top. Zone really needed to do something special this last stop, or Darkstalker was sending us all home early. And getting that stop's a good start before Darkstalker can get anything else going with the go, but he's going to have to find an early edge guard or ledge trap, or he's going to deal with go 2 more times. Ooh, that down air would have been so useful for him, but couldn't quite find it. But Darkstalker, even going up to get out of the combo, it's just letting Palu reset, catching that air dodge. Oh, unfortunate. Not quite catching the pressure on the platform and letting Darkstalker get his footing. So, that rising tackle, even with Zone not looking for it, so easy to punish off that platform. So, a couple of extra percent. It's looking all Darkstalker this game. Only a mid% on his second stock, and Zone's already at 100. Even without go, a single strong hit here could be all he needs. And he's just trying to find something. But Darkstalker jumped in place a few times. Thinks you're gonna not be ready for it, bunny. He's just looking for this strong hit. It's all he needs. So close to living, but Zone couldn't quite clutch it up. So he took the first 2 games, but Darkstalker, such a strong player, gets to the last 3-0, does not want the reset. He would like to go home. So fantastic plays from both players, really showing why week in, week out, when you watch Monday Meltdown, you're going to see these two every week. Winner side, grands, doesn't matter. They're always here, always having a good time, just refusing to let the other one have any kind of advantage. So, but and with that, I'm gonna hop off comms. I will catch you all later. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Thanks to the Twitch chat, which we do not have for the comms to see because they don't want me communicating with you beautiful people. So I will catch you all later.